like, comment, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching.
You and I told Brandon that today. The fact that this man can say, "Oh, I didn't do it like as bad as I did you and Armani, because I would have been." Da-da-da-da-da. So that makes you better.
This man,
He's weird. He needs help, bruh. And that's the only reason why I'm for real doing this. Hopefully, this man gets fucking help. You need help. And don't talk about fucking loyalty, because I don't have to be loyal to you. You was never loyal to me in a relationship. So that's out the door. Regardless if I failed to realize that in the relationship or not, you was never loyal in any aspect. I didn't feel protected. I didn't feel like you had my back. None of that.
never.
You selfish. You are about yourself. You should be led by money. I try to tell that man. When I tell y'all, I still spoke my truth regardless of the good or the bad that came with it. I did. And y'all can either see it or you don't. But I know the fact that I did. I might have stayed. I might have been stupid and stayed. But, bruh, no. I don't respect that shit, bruh. Smooth is, like, that shit is whack as fuck.
It's like, this is a really big story. And I can see us all as broadcasters wanting to get in on it and discuss it. But I feel as though everyone should basically, you don't have to be biased in a situation like this, especially a man that don't know what the hell is talking about.
The hell's going
They're
on
talking
the
about
back end.
And the thing about it, this is a financial app. We're here to make money. Every broadcaster, me, Charlie, or Royce, or Grill, whomever in here, we're here because of funding. Bigo is a financial driven app. I don't care, regardless. When we wake up in the morning and we put on our little lip gloss and our wigs, we're here to woo the audience, and we're here to gain traction when it comes down to gifting, whether it's through CA or through the live. So just because we want to do this our way, everybody got different ways on how they want to collect. What y'all mad for? Every time a financial component falls into play, I don't know why money get black folks so angry. I don't know why the word money that don't belong to you get y'all so mad.
No, I understand it.
I don't understand it. This girl has told y'all that this man bust her fucking head on a wood headboard, dragged her all over the floor, and then lay her in a bed with her lifeless body and put his damn dick inside of her. And she didn't move. She couldn't flinch. It's her story. She's doing it on an application. Why can't she get paid for it? I don't like minute, small thinking black folk. You ain't never talking about business because you're too busy talking about other folk.
That part.
It's disgusting. Now, if you want to come up with a question, be respectful and say me, please.
There's something I wanted to say, and I forgot what the hell I wanted to say.
Hold on.
I forgot what it was. Damn.
Me's going so fast. I was trying to grab Charlie up. Charlie, you're gonna have to me again. Let me grab
Hey,
somebody.
Charlie.
The me's went so fast. I'm gonna grab somebody else. I can't even find Charlie right now.
Good evening, ladies.
Oh. Hi.
I want to say this. I, throughout this situation, had my opinions. I very much did, and I voiced them without clearly listening to what we're hearing right now. I have. And I want to say, first and foremost, Korea, you definitely did not deserve what you received in that situation you were in with TKO. And I commend you for trying not just to save yourself, but to also save another person. You know, we do have to pray for Armani. We do. She is in a situation that she is on her own familiar territories that we may not understand, but we go and respect. And at the end of the day, I think what a lot of people need to understand here, this isn't our pain. This is your pain, and you familiarize with another woman's pain. And TKO, he's so diabolical, and he has this mind frame. First of all, I've been through abuse once in my life. Once I was very young. And a lot of this is all familiar territory. And you do lose yourself when you are being beat on, screamed at, manipulated in different ways. And it takes a toll on you as a person, woman or man. But it does change your frame of thought and how you move and how you operate.
And thank you for that, Wildflower. Do you have a question, my love?
My question to Korea is, what is next for you in your life and what you plan to do moving forward?
I plan to be able. Hopefully, plan to be able to fly to Vegas, press charges with what I do have. Though actually could press charges here, but I don't have proof of the incident with the eye and the lip. I don't have proof of that. But because I didn't take pictures, but I do have proof of incidences that happened in Vegas. So I do plan to do that in the near future. My book is coming out, and I just plan to be happy, and whatever God blesses me with is what He blesses me with, and I'm okay with that.
Hey y'all, my voice is kind of gone, but I'm gonna say thank you for sharing this. It's like honestly, this is the wake up call, and my question honestly it's a 2-part question for you and M. I want to know, would y'all be willing to put aside y'all any differences with the other victims to come together and to raise more awareness? I feel like if y'all all did a panel, it would be, it would reach more people. Do you see what I'm saying? I mean, like Yetta, Boss Life, everybody.
So the panel discussion is scheduled for tomorrow, and it will include Valley Girl. Damn, I shouldn't be calling these girls names, but I don't want them to start texting and calling them.
Yeah. No. Don't say their name. You already know. All right.
So it's a panel discussion. Now, let me be fair. Let me be clear. No, Yetta will not be a part of the panel discussion.
Okay. Can I ask you respectfully why? Because I really wish y'all would work it out. I know Yetta has rubbed me the wrong way before. I know I rubbed you the wrong way before. We all know how to put aside the issues at hand.
But
We
so
need to
this is
take
the
down
thing, though, Charlie. This is the thing. I'm grown. I don't care what y'all say about personal. I'm a grown woman. My job here is to just do my content and make sure the people that trust me with their story, I convey their story, take care of them, and make sure they're okay. I'm not into people continuously attacking me with their lies and personal feelings. Your personal feelings about me allows you to attack me on live and spread all these just lies about me. And I've forgiven you. I've given you birthday parties. I've hugged you. I've kissed you. I've held your hand. I've even offered to pay. Okay, I've even offered to pay for your lawsuit. I've done all I can. I've put my differences aside more than once. I am good now.
Okay, so I respect it, and I have no choice but to shut my black ass up and respect it. Thank you so much for bringing me up, and I just hope y'all will work it out one day. I'll say that. Y'all have a beautiful day.
We did, and she messed it up again. Thank you, Charlie. Go gargle warm water, salt water. We did work it out. It's over. And this is about Korea and the other victims that really want to have a conversation. Now, say me in the comments, please. And I don't want y'all to get me wrong. I don't hate Yetta. That ain't it. But I am too grown to be playing with people's kids, people's children. I'm somebody's mother. And if I didn't inflict no pain on you, stop fucking inflicting pain on me. We have a platform that we all must protect. When you go live on me and lie, There's a lot of women listening to your lie. And these women are thinking, yep, doing something to this girl. Let me unfollow her. I'm building up my platform, and I got a woman that's done all this damage to herself, breaking my platform down. Stay away from me, sweet pea, and we'll be okay. That's it. Okay, let's go.
I just got some
Yes.
more footage.
Okay, go ahead with it. Calm down. All right, so, okay, real quick, Keisha, you're going to be the next one
What
in
the
line with your
fuck,
question.
bruh?
Calm down, Korea. Keisha, give us a minute. Korea just got something in. I've got you coming up next. Oh, you know what, Keisha? Just stay right there.
I think this
Korea,
was
you
the
want to
New York. I
relax?
think this was the New York incident. So I'm gonna have to go press charges in New York.
Okay, calm down. We are here for you, Korea. Thank you guys for saying that in the comments.
Oh my gosh, bruh. I'm glad I sent this to somebody. Yeah.
God always shows up. He always shows up.
Oh
And she
my
been looking for this receipt for
god.
so long. Because I have offered to fly to Vegas with her because she couldn't find something that took place in New York.
I couldn't find.
Deep breath, y'all. I'm getting chills.
All right, so hold up real quick. Hold up.
Okay, everybody, calm down.
Oh wait. Hold on.
Thank you
Hold
guys
on.
for your
Hold on, y'all.
patience
Hold on. Hold
tonight.
on.
Thank you for everybody in the comment that's being patient and being respectful. Thank you guys so much. If it triggers you guys, I pray that everybody be okay after this receipt, but everyone calms down, take a deep breath, please. Thank you. And we are spreading awareness, you guys, whether we ask for a gift or not. This is touching a lot of households tonight. And I'm glad you guys are here. Okay? And I love y'all, and I thank y'all for loving on us. And it did start out a little rocky and a little slow, but we got it. She had to calm down, get off the panel, go breathe, and when she came back, she told her story. Okay? Now, there's going to be an email that we drop tonight. We're going to ask everybody to send an email to Bigo based on the receipts that y'all done snapshot pictures of her bruises. I'm asking you guys, this is a call to action for you guys to email this email. This email belongs to Bigo. You can email the receipts and the pictures. When we all stand as one, we're powerful. Please. A lot of you have always asking, is she pressing charges? Is she doing this? We're going to ask you now as the supporters, can you guys come together with us and send out an email blast to Bigo? I'll be
Oh,
giving
what
you
the
that email.
y'all? This person
Okay.
keeps sending me shit.
All right,
Hold on,
Korea.
Em.
Take
I
your
got.
time. All right, take your
No,
time.
I'm gonna save everything this person is sending me. I'm gonna save it. Hold on, real quick. Hold on.
All right. Everyone give, okay, so there will be an ask. Also, we'll make sure you guys, we're going to send out the 1-800 number as well for domestic violence. Anyone going through something like this, please tell a friend. Please talk to somebody. Please call 911. Just make sure get yourself safe. And if somebody's in a relationship with a man to where you're being beaten down and brutalized, make sure you're saving $5 on the side, $20 somewhere. Keep a little can of money somewhere, a little something stuck off in a hole. So when you do your escape, you ain't leaving and being homeless. A lot of women are homeless after these types of incidents. Because that's what I think Armani's issue is. Armani don't want to be homeless.
She not. Look, Armani ain't gonna be homeless. One thing. Let me tell y'all this. I think it was Charlie. That's what I wanted to say when Charlie was up here. Charlie hit up his sister, or there was shit in the Discord. I forgot, but I know that they said, "Oh, I know Korea, and I know what she did for Armani." When I was there, Armani said, "Korea saved my life."
Mm.
Ask ask his sister. I don't know who it was, if it was his sister or his mother. Then when we were talking when we was at Reese's house, Korea saved my life. And
Amen.
when that shit was in the Discord, and somebody was like, "Oh no, they said they know Korea and what she did for Armani," I saved Armani's life. No shade. I don't want no clout for it. I don't want no da da da. But bruh, when I tell you, as a woman, I didn't feel comfortable leaving Armani there,
And
regardless if my
everybody was
job was on
all
the
on
line
you
or
thinking
not.
you was being, everybody was on you trying to think you being jealous of Armani, trying to be mean.
Jealous.
And behind the scenes, you guys saw the text message. They were sisters. They were trying to pull each other together. They was trying to
Armani
pull
said
for
we
each
locked
other.
in for life. We sisters for life. That's what Armani was telling me at the time. No shade.
Thank
No
you.
shade.
The
Bruh.
domestic violence
All right.
hotline,
This
1-800-799-SAFE, you guys.
this is gonna be a lot.
1-800-799-SAFE.
So
Okay, we're going to be a lot. All right. Everybody
this
brace
is gonna be a
yourselves.
lot. This is gonna be a lot. This is the incident that I didn't have proof, and thank God I sent it to somebody because I didn't realize. Oh Lord, Sarah, my sorority sister done came through. No shade.
Ooh.
This is a lot, and I'm gonna show you. And
Oh,
my
Jesus.
incident isn't even as bad as what I experienced with Armani. I told Armani I'm traumatized, and that shit happened to you. And I got a text message that I sent to Armani saying that. But this is an incident where I think he called Armani. Was it Barbie? He might have called Armani Barbie or now I don't know who it was, but I was disgusted. How the fuck you do that? 'Cause I know one thing. If me and Armani called you by another nigga's name, nigga, we would be slammed, like we would be dead. No
Top
shade. So
liver.
I was disgusted. And this is how this incident looked. And I'm gonna show y'all right now. Shout out to the person that sit. Girl, I don't think you know. Hold on. I don't think you know how long
Jesus. Calm down, Korea. Oh, God.
I've been looking for shit. And that
Jesus.
lieutenant at this precinct said, do you have any proof of anything that happened in New York? I'm going to share screen.
Okay, you guys, she's sharing the screen.
Oh, wait. Why is it not sharing? Okay, there you go. All right, hold on real quick.
Oh, my God, Korea.
Wait, where is it at? Okay, this is it. Hold on. Do y'all see this?
Oh, he split. Oh, careful, Korea. Okay, he split your head. He split your eye.
Hmm.
Your eye
This
split.
is a video. Yep.
Oh, he cut your face. Look at your lip to your face
Hmm.
swole, baby. Oh, Korea. He was beating on you, baby. Oh, man, he was punching you.
This is my place in New York. I'm trying to show y'all.
He bit you on your hand. That was a bite.
Yes, that was a bite mark. My lip.
Oh, and you bust your lip because he hit you. Oh, my God.
Yep.
This a
My arm.
coward. He bit you.
Yes. Absolutely.
Oh, Jesus.
Absolutely.
Oh, my
Oh
God.
my gosh. And this was because I took up for him because he called her another name.
Is
It
that
wasn't
blood
even
on your
about
pillow?
this. No, I think that's the flower. This is like my favorite pillow
Okay.
from years. But y'all see the bruises on. Oh, I'm sorry.
On your
Y'all
knee,
see the
all in your knee
bruises
area.
on my
Yes.
knee. Yes.
Yeah. He's so fucking short. He
Yes.
be whooping you all down in your legs. He's so stupid.
Mhm. Mhm. Okay, that was it. That was it. That was it.
It's real, y'all. It's real.
Thank God to the person that I sent that to, because I didn't. I knew I had that shit, and I didn't know. No shade. I didn't know because I took up for Armani because he called her another name on his live. That's how that started, y'all. And I was disgusted. Why the fuck would you call? I don't know if it was Knowledge or Barbie. I don't know who it was, but absolutely. Hmm. And he can't
Now, who
deny it.
got to change your heart? Put a three if you were one of those people that were
Fuck
being
him,
negative
bro.
and now you
Fuck
got to
him.
change your heart.
That
Put a
shit's
three
not
for the
love.
girls
For the
that got to
people,
change your heart. Put a
for the people
three
that think
for
that's
the girls
love,
that have. That's for the girls with a change of heart.
it's not love. It ain't just for the girls. It should be for any man. Any man
Anybody.
should stand 10 toes
Anybody.
down.
I tell.
For real.
When I began talking to Kareel and when she started showing me different things, I already knew it was real. I already knew it was real. He is weak for
Yep.
that. Please post that domestic violence hotline,
Look at God,
domestic
bro.
violence
Look
hotline
at
again.
God. I didn't even
Oh my God, I
know.
got chills.
I didn't even know I had that.
All right, while we taking questions, let me get the email for you guys. I know y'all been taking screenshots. Use those screenshots for your email address, for the email blast. Okay, Bling Queen has a question. Whoever else, me, I'll get you the email, okay?
Hey, Korea. Quick question. I just wanted to know when you went to Florida and met Imp and Royce in Florida, there was a situation where you had some bruises, and it was said that you and TK had just had rough sex. Was that rough sex, or had he whooped you then?
I think it was rough sex. I'll say that it's rough sex. Yeah, I
Okay,
can't remember if it. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm sorry.
okay.
Yeah, I think it was rough sex.
And that was one of my questions too, Bling Queen, because when she was
Yeah,
with me, I saw all these whelps on her, and I didn't want to disrespect her because I don't like to pry people business. And I just asked her, was she okay? She was like, yeah, I'm fine. I was like, okay. And then later on, I asked her, was it? She was like, no, it was sex. I said, okay, because I was so nervous. But y'all
yeah.
just know, so y'all know, I ain't gonna bring no BS to
I
y'all.
had just been through a lot, to be honest with you. I really don't. It could have been me. So I know that we had got into it, but it wasn't like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I know I was protecting Armani at certain times, and but you know what I'm saying. It wasn't like I didn't feel unsafe when you saw what you saw. I didn't feel like I was unsafe. Like I was trying to get up out of there, and me and Armani was trying to get up out of there. So yeah, no, yeah. I don't want to say that it was not for
But
me.
she showed you guys the bruises where it came from abuse. She showed you eyes, legs, like behind her head. So the abuse is real. But when she said it was rough sex, and it was rough sex, and her rough sex to me was
I like
scratches, like
Yeah,
scratches on her
I
arm and
like
back.
rough
So
sex.
that's what
I
it
will
was.
say that. And
Hmm.
he has a tape and he may play it where we discuss the rough sex and you know you like it, and I do, but I know the difference between rough sex and abuse. I'm not stupid. There's a time where he hit me in my face and I called my mama
Mm.
because I said, "What the fuck?" Like he was like, he was like, "Babe, I thought we was about to have our rough sex and da da da." No, like let me know when we about to have this motherfucking rough sex. And to him, rough sex is sporadic. It's not planned. It's not none of that. And so I'm like, no, like I called my mom and I'm like, this. I'm like, he hit me. Like mine, she was like, what? Da, 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 da. My mom's not that clear with English, but she's like, what? Like I tell you, take care of my daughter. Da, 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 da. And he was like, but Miss Hopkins, and you know, she trying to get an understanding. My mom don't understand, but I know the difference of rough. So if he plays this for y'all, or if he plays it in court, I know the difference between rough sex and abuse. Trust me. And I like rough sex. I like to be choked till I'm about to pass out. I like to be slapped to where there's a little bit of redness in my face. Like I like to my hair be pulled. I like all of that shit. Don't get it twisted. That's just me. That's what I like. Judge me, don't judge me. But when it comes to it, and I had to tell him every single time, prepare me. Please prepare me. Because what you think is just whatever ain't and that man the way that and this is what I'm saying. We like let me before we end this, I don't know if you want to end it or not.
I'm here with you. I'm
That
comfortable. I'm
okay.
built.
This
I'm ready
man,
for
like
tonight.
the only thing I probably worry about this man is revenge porn. That's it. Because
But it ain't nothing to worry about because if
no, I know
anything
because he
weird
would go
come
to
right,
jail.
he's
No,
going to prison. He's going to jail.
yes. So not only would he go to jail for revenge porn, however, the shit that I got on him, he don't want out. So, honey, if anything, and when I tell this nigga tread lightly to this day,
Hmm.
you won't say my name. Is he saying my name right now, y'all? I don't know if he live or not.
But it's
I
okay,
don't know
Korea,
if
because
he.
this is about you. But let me just say this,
Okay,
Korea.
he not
20,
saying my name.
20,
But my hold up,
20,000 people came to see you. 20,000
yeah,
people that came to see you. And this is about you.
yes. So that nigga better tread lightly, because if any revenge porn come out on me, if any one, not only would I take your ass to court for the shit, because I know what the fuck I sent him. But nigga, the shit that I got on you, you better tread lightly. No shade. That nigga, even after today, he better not say my name and say something bad behind it.
Okay, so there's some people asking for the candy apple in the comments. You guys can just write it in the comments, please.
The candy,
All right.
I could go to my candy apple, because I did send some shit to my fucking account. But if y'all think that it's just not legit,
No. Somebody's telling, no, you can't show us. You can't show. They're going to put it in the comments, the candy apple. Can y'all put that in
oh,
the
it's
comments
Korea
for her?
Michelle. Korea
Okay, and y'all
Michelle.
know what
Dollar sign Korea
y'all know what to put
Michelle.
in front of it, okay?
Yeah,
Spell it with
dollar
two
sign
L's.
Korea Michelle. Yep,
They
dollar
want to see
sign
him.
Korea Michelle.
All right, put the
Dollar
dollar sign. All
sign
right.
Korea Michelle.
Thank you guys for supporting this movement. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate the positivity that came through today. Because everybody, it's like we turned the app upside down for the last 3 days. Everybody's been so mad and upset because you want to tell a story and want to be
I gotta
compensated when we
tell my
so.
sorority sister thank you. I'm so sorry, because she sent me those last pictures. In when I tell you, those are the pictures that I was looking for, like the really bad. Those were it. And thank you, Sora. Thank you. That was my sorority sister,
Check
and I
the IG.
forgot that I even. That's God. When I tell y'all, this is why people think. So Smooth was saying some stuff like, "Oh, she said it was God, then it was Imp." I didn't start talking to Imp until the BeagleCon event, so I
I
don't
don't
even
know
know
what he was
where he
talking
got that
about.
from. I don't know where he got that from. The BeagleCon event is when I started talking to Imp. But when I tell y'all, I've been getting signs like my book and things that's been happening and XYZ. Like, bruh, like I don't respect, like, Smooth. I be trying to fuck with you and respect you as a man, but I don't, bruh. I just don't. I can't. That shit go crazy to me. That go crazy. The shit that I heard that you've been saying about me, bruh, like, this is all for you. Ain't even seen the pictures. You ain't even seen or heard what I said, or the truth, or the receipts, and da 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 da. Like, that's crazy for you to make up your mind already. Even there, I ain't gonna call this person out. Mm, mm. Go
Don't
ahead.
call him out. You're doing great.
I ain't gonna do it.
Well, you've done so
But
great.
even
Okay,
this
so
other person had more respect for, like, have a little bit more respect for me, in the sense of speaking my truth. Like, come on, fam. That
got on
shit.
purple
Hey,
tonight,
Ray, my
y'all.
love.
We got on domestic. We got on purple.
Yes.
Thank y'all. Thank you for the CAs. I'm getting them. Thank you so much.
I literally, when I saw you did it, Miss Imp, I did it. I was like, you know what? But I just want to share something real
Hey,
quick.
Ray.
I want to share something
Yeah,
with you,
that's
Kurt.
okay.
It says, "What shall we say about such wonderful things as these? If God is for us, who can ever be against us? Since he did not spend his own son, gave him up for us all, won't he also give us everything else? Who dares accuse us whom God has chosen for his own? No one. For God himself has given us right standing with himself. Who then will condemn us? No one. For Christ Jesus died for us and was raised. He is sitting in a place of honor at God's right hand, pleading for us. Can you call him and tell him I'm. Oh, can anything ever separate us from love? Does it mean he no longer loves us if we have trouble or calamity, or are persecuted, or are hungry, or destitute, or are in danger, or threatened with death? No, despite all these things, overwhelming victory is ours. Nay, and all these conquerors. I wanted to share that with you, Korea, because if you believe in God, you have to believe in the that you're an adversary as well. He don't care about what you lose, your job, your money, your housing. He don't care about any of that. What he's after is the purpose that is on your life. And whatever he sends your way to try to stop your purpose, I wanted to talk to you but earlier, because I saw that you were like, oh my God, it got real at the beginning, and that's what, where it was like, oh, but this is, you are operating in nothing but purpose right now. And if God is for you, he is more than the entire world against you. It doesn't matter what anybody has to say, what they think of you. Have spoken your truth, and you can
Yeah.
stand shoulder square, head high, knowing that the only thing worse than spending 2 years in a bad relationship is spending two more. You got
And
out. That's
facts. That's
that's
facts.
not, didn't end there, and that's what matters. The story did not end there.
Mhm.
That
And this
what
this is why, like, I this is my thing though. Like, you can't judge anyone. I don't judge anyone that's in the dynamic now. I don't. All I know is whatever I can do is what I do. That's it. And thank God the statute of limitations when it comes to pressing charges or whatever is, I'm not over it, right? So
Absolutely.
I know that as a woman that a lot of women have came forward and spoke their truth, but a lot of women possibly have not pressed charges, right? And I didn't deserve it because I know
Mm-mm.
I came into that dynamic wholeheartedly. I came into
Mm-hmm.
that dynamic with respect. I wasn't disrespectful to neither one of them. I tried. Like I said, I'm just a person where even with Armani, I will ask Armani, let's do this. Teach me how to do the makeup because I don't know how to do my makeup now is what my makeup is every day besides lashes, right? And you know what I'm saying? Or let's do this and let's get better and da da da. Him too. Whatever, whatever, whatever. And I'm not gonna keep asking. I'm just not like I don't. I got so much backlash. Armani would not want to sit in the front seat. I'd be like, Armani, sit in the front seat. Sit in the front
You
of the
know
seat,
why?
Armani.
Probably Korea. Let me tell you, over the
Armani,
years, she probably
yeah,
done
I
got so
get
many
it. I'm not mad
backhands.
at her. I'm not
Yeah,
mad at her. I'm not
this
mad
is
at her, Em.
serious, serious.
Yes, I'm not mad at her. I get it. I get it. To me, in my opinion, I told TK this in January. Armani ain't poly, and your poly will never work, honey. It will never work. As much as you think it will, some one of them women gonna be unhappy, bruh. They may cam up and act like it's cool, but bruh, somebody gonna be unhappy, and it won't. And
Well,
so
you know why? Because he's not a man. Let me tell you something. In order for something like that to work, you can't be selfish. You can't be
you can't be
angry. You
selfish.
can't be a little leprechaun that catches tantrums. You have to be a man that knows how to lead and knows how to communicate.
Hmm.
See, everyone
Hmm.
wants to lead and pull. If you
Yeah,
can't communicate, then it's not going to work. You
yeah.
can't be talking about our money in Korea's ear and then talk about Korea in Armani's ear so that you can't do that. Everyone has to be
There'll be
cohesive.
yes, there'll be times I will confide in Armani, and he would get upset. But I thought you wanted me and Armani to be. And I'll be like,
This
well, who the fuck can I confide in? I'm so confused. Yeah, but what's our secret is our secret, and I don't want her to know. And da 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 da. And her and she, you to know her
so
secret.
again, so that's going to be a breakdown in the whole situation. He's trying to conquer and divide you guys. He want to be your overseer, your dad and your boss, but he needs to divide you from the sisterhood that you're supposed to be making with Amani. It'll never fucking work. You guys are going to always be working against him. He better
Yeah,
be glad y'all ain't burned his ass up in a bed or hung his ass while he was asleep. Because
Mm-mm.
trust me, women, when we get tired, we will
that
come
part,
together and
that
eat
Right.
part,
you alive.
that part, that part. Yeah. So like,
And okay.
this is the only thing. Like, I know a few things that they have said. One thing about me is that he said in front of me and him and Armani is one thing about you, Armani, is whatever Korea tells you, you come back and tell me. But whatever
Mm.
Korea says about me, Korea, I mean, whatever you say about me, Korea don't tell me. That's one
And
thing. I'm a key. Hold on,
One
Dub.
second,
I,
Nikki.
I'm
I
a
got
One
you. I
second.
yeah.
got you.
He
You
said
okay,
that
sis?
to
You okay? Don't
Armani's
rush.
face. I remember he said that to Armani's face, and I looked at Armani, and from that moment on, I knew. I said, okay, whatever Armani, and I don't pass no judgment. I'm not mad at Armani, and I need y'all to understand this shit. This is all this woman knows is this man. So I get it. And I'm trying to understand. But he said it to our face in her room. One thing about Korea is whatever you tell Korea, Korea won't tell me. But whatever Korea tells you, oh, trust me, I know. I know. And I had to accept that shit. And I said, "Oh, from that moment on, that was early on in the years. That wasn't even in the latter. That was early." And I said, "Oh, okay. So whatever I tell her, I know. So let me say this because I know she gonna tell him. I know she
He
gonna tell him.
messy. He messy.
I
And that's
know."
and that's she messy and he messy for that.
And
Go
he
ahead.
messy because he's a pillow talker. He talked to
Yeah.
females about like bruh.
Oh,
But
we
you
can
don't
talk
want me and
about that. Let
Armani
her
to be
ask
no
her
pillow
question first.
talker.
We can get into that. Go ahead, New Jersey Dove.
I just want to say, Empress in Korea, I want to commend you on a powerful and educating interview.
Thank
Okay.
you.
And Korea, I give you kudos for being so brave and strong in telling your
Oh,
story.
thank you. Thank
And I
you.
want you to keep that strength a little longer because I'm a little saddened by our people on this app and the way they're trying to tear down this interview. And
I
you're going
know.
to need that strength a little bit longer. So do what you need to
Yeah,
do every day to keep that
I
armor
know.
on you. And I
Mm-hmm.
want you to know that I got my hand on your back. I want you to feel the warmth of
Thank
my
you.
hand on your back. And we get some more of these sisters in here to put their hands on your back and we're going to hold you up.
You got
Yep.
her.
Thank you,
Okay.
love.
And
But
because I gave you my
I know.
information.
I can't quote it off top, but I know Ephesians where you put the helmet of it's like the shield of God, and you put it all
Yes.
over your body. I forgot
Yes.
what the quote is, honey, but trust me, I'm gonna go right to it. Ephesians
Ephesians 6
6. That's
what?
it.
Yeah.
From the helmet
Ephesians 6
I'm
to
worn
the
out. It's not
chest
what?
even
to
my
all.
story.
I'm trust me. I'm gonna go right to it. Trust and
I
believe,
can't even go
because
in some of these rooms. I'm like, I gotta get out. So I'm
absolutely. The helmet of
stay prayed
salvation.
up.
Period, Mystic. I think it's Mystic, but I don't know who it is. But helmet
Is
of
that
salvation
Ephesians?
and
That
all
ain't
that.
Ephesians 6. What is it, y'all? Ephesians what? 6 through
6 through
6. Okay.
16. It's
Ephesians 6,
Ephesians
6 through
6 through
16. Okay.
16.
Because Ephesians
Mm-hmm.
6, 1 through whatever is about children being
Yep.
obedient to
6
mother and
through
dad.
16. Yep.
Okay, there you go. Ephesians 11.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great
Put your
job.
whole armor of
Love you,
God, honey.
Dove.
Trust me, I'm
Okay.
aware.
Thank you. Ephesians 6, 12 through
I'm
16. Thank
aware, honey.
you. Dove, I love
Thank
you.
you,
Thank you
Gum
for always
Love.
supporting us.
Thank you
Thank
to
you
the
so much.
store, y'all. This is
Below,
why
I
I
just came.
say, and people, I'm sorry, people always say, like, why she keep saying, oh, it's God, it's God. You know why it's God? You know how long I've been looking for those pics of my eye and my lip,
Mm.
and I knew I sent this to somebody,
Amen.
and my sorority sister, and it's God.
That's God. Came
That's
in, showed
God.
up.
I've been looking for weeks, bruh, and she just tuned it in.
We were just talking. I'm like, so do you want me to fly to Vegas with you? Well, I say, well, I gotta go there. I don't got the proof for the New York. I said, well, I'll fly with you, and boom.
I
She
said
been
I
looking
don't
for them
have the
things.
proof for New York.
Thank you for adding me, Amp. Can y'all hear me?
Yes,
Yeah, I can
ma'am.
hear
Can y'all
you.
hear me?
Yes,
Okay, so
ma'am.
Korea, I have two questions. I have a do you think that TKO ever really truly loved you,
Mm.
or he kept you around longer than everyone else because you were harder to crack for the money? That's my first question. And my second question is,
Wait,
you
let
made a
her answer
statement.
that.
Okay,
Let her answer that one
okay.
first.
Because you were around longer than
I
everyone else.
think no, I think he thinks he loved me, but it's not love. And I had
Mm.
to be out of that to realize that it wasn't love. Unfortunately, right? But I do think that he thinks that he loved me. We talked about marriage. He wanted me to get IVF. He got upset with me. I got text messages where he got upset with me that I haven't went to the doctor to figure out if it was him or me that couldn't have a baby. Like, we were supposed to get married. He wanted me to go to a church and get married, and I said, "Oh hell no!" Because y'all know the I would tell him, you know, the slack I would get if somebody just so happened to Google me and you to get married before Armani, bruh. You
Do
know
you
how much
think that he
slack I would get? I think yes, I think he did a lot of pillow talking. I will say that. And I think he thinks he did love me, but it's not love. That's not love. You don't embarrass, you don't disrespect, you don't put hands. It's no mental, it's no physical. Because I didn't do any of that to him. I think until November, that Thanksgiving night, did I call him a bitch ass nigga? That was probably the first
Mm.
time in life that I said, you a bitch ass nigga for what the fuck you did to me. And for 35 to 40 minutes, you dragged me, you kicked me, you beat me, you threw shit at me, you made me take off clothes. I had to have sex with you, and I had to give the fuck up and just say something woke me up and said, just act like you gonna go to sleep, Korea.
Mm.
That was
but
from then
even
on. I probably disrespected him. I ain't even gonna lie. You a bitch. You a bitch for what you do and da 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 da. But other than that, nobody deserves that. Me
so
or
even with
Armani.
the so even with the kickback that you gave him, because you pretty much talked back and fought back, what I'm
Mm.
asking you is, do you think that he dealt and put up with that for so long because of actual love, or because you were harder to get the money out of? Because
I would say
Well,
probably both. I think
yeah.
both. Yeah, I think a little bit of
okay,
both.
Thank you, Miss Lowe. Miss Lowe, thank you, my love. Great question,
okay,
my dear.
good night.
Thank you
Yeah,
so
I
much.
think it's both. I think it's the money, me not contributing, and I think he wanted to break me, especially by the Thanksgiving night where I felt. I think he wanted to break me, and I remember I will have to find the text messaging, but I remember sending him a text message like, "You're trying to break me, and you won't break me, bruh. You're not gonna
Mm.
get it. You're not gonna get it." And by the grace of God, he didn't.
Thank you, Jesus.
So,
Well, I'm actually happy that you're back, full throttle.
Rosa, is this wait? Is this
What's up?
Rosa? Yeah, this is
It's
Rosa.
me.
Rosa.
It's me. It's me.
Donna.
Now,
Hey,
sister, I'm coming over here.
Rosa.
I gotta be fair. I gotta give you the pros and the cons. You know what I
Okay,
mean?
go ahead. Okay.
Um, Girl, we begged you not to
Mhm.
go. We begged
Mhm.
you. The family begged you. Gag Nation begged you because I feel as if that you being a black powerful woman, everybody see what you exude. You exude power. You exude confidence. You exude all that. And I feel as if that no shade. He looked at that power and said that he needed that on his team. My thing is, this
Mhm.
was a strategic plan. It wasn't just about falling in love with you or liking you or you coming in there.
Mm.
My thing is, when you came in there, you have to hold yourself accountable too because
Yeah, I do.
every other woman around he broke. And the reason you were kept around was to manifest and keep those other women in line and to keep them uplifted in whatever his plan was. That was your job. And that's what you did.
Yes. Yeah,
And
I
that's what you
agree.
did. And my thing is, even though
I
you
agree.
knew your
I think
power, you went in there strong and knowing that, oh, I can handle this. And another thing too is, a lot of times people like to take on projects, and you felt, even though you've
Mm.
seen all the other situations and all the other storylines, you felt like, oh, I'm a black powerful woman, I can go in there and change that. No, you can't change toxic behavior and toxic
no,
traits.
no,
That's
but
been. Go ahead.
this is the thing, Rosa. I didn't think so. There was two things and I said this early. There was two things that I saw about him. It was the diamond situation where somebody got killed and poly
Hmm.
audition. That was it.
Hmm.
And it caught my interest. So even when I saw Jason's billboard in New York, somebody said, "Oh, that's TK." I didn't know who TK was, and a month later, literally a month later, I said, "Let me go in his live and see what he's about." But he was calm. He was in his car. He was playing music. The second time I went, he was aligned with Armani. It was respectful. It was no disrespect. It was not like it was nuts. So I was like, what the fuck is wrong with him? And then I think I left a comment on his Al Sharpton video where he's doing like some type of social activist, whatever the case may be. But whatever it was, he caught my attention and he said, "Let's build." We talked on the phone. He was very upfront about his past, like, I'm into poly. I have this girlfriend of 15 years and da 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 da, all this other stuff. And then he told me other stuff. And I was just like, okay, let me see. So I didn't know, like the Yetta situation, I didn't know until the middle of the relationship. I ain't even gonna lie. Y'all
Mm-hmm.
may not believe it, but I didn't know. And there was a lot of other situations that I was not aware of. I just wasn't part of that messy side, even with Jason. And Jason can account to that. The people in the family can account to that. I wasn't a part of it. But I get what you're saying and I understand your perspective. I will say that.
Okay, okay. I'm happy that you. And then my thing, another thing is that, girl, he's doing the same thing, same actions, just with different people. That taking y'all
That's
to
it.
take y'all to Denny's at 3 o'clock in the morning. Girl,
That's
keep
it.
y'all in the house and stuff. Girl, it's the same shit, just different
That's it.
characters. You get what I'm saying?
Yep.
So nobody really is like a hierarchy. Nobody's really number one. So I remember the episode when he had y'all in the kitchen, like wanting to like beef with each other, and the live was like, "Oh, Korea finna get into it with the other girl." No, it's not a point of who's the most important one, because everybody gets treated the same way. Everybody get 3 a.m.
Yes.
Denny's. Nobody gets to go
Yes.
nowhere. You know what I'm saying? He just used y'all for content to make money. And my thing is, anybody who even settles down to say like, "Oh, let me," even if you're not used to it, you be like, "Oh, let me compromise and see how this poly thing work and see if it's,
Work out.
if it'll work out. If it's not for you, don't force it."
Don't force it. I can only be myself, and I will say that I was myself throughout that entire poly relationship. Even though people thought that I was trying to take over and do, y'all don't know what was being discussed and what was being said and what was being denied and what was not happening on the back end, and that's okay. But I know how I am around somebody that I care about, that I love, and I'm gonna continue to do me. And I don't know what else to say about that. But yeah, I get
Well,
it.
I'm definitely happy that you're back. I just want to say
Thank you,
that.
Rosa.
Stay in this
Thank you so
moment.
much.
Stay prayed up. You know what I'm saying? Keep the love that's
Yes.
around you. And at the end of the
Thank you,
day,
baby.
listen, as long as you forgave yourself, you don't need an apology from a bitch. So even if he comes later on and tries to give you a fake PR apology,
Right.
don't even accept it,
Right.
because you have already moved on from that
Right.
situation. So that's all I want to say.
Thank you, baby. I appreciate you, my love.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Donna.
I
All right,
love
everyone
Rosa.
says me. So, how are you feeling, Korea? Like
Go.
you had your breakthrough, and it's a lot of love in the room.
Yeah, it's a lot of love. It's a lot of love, and I appreciate it, and I love it.
But I want to say this to you. Now you know, you really have an idea, a full fledged idea on what abuse looks like, whether it's
Right.
verbal, whether it's sexual abuse, physical or mental. He
Mm-hmm.
gave you, and see, a lot of people don't understand. There's a blessing in every lesson. The lesson
Mm-hmm.
here, you have been blessed with knowledge that you can pass on to the next young lady.
Mm-hmm.
When you get into a new relationship,
It's a wrap.
any
I know.
red
Trust
flags,
me.
it's a wrap.
Yeah. Yeah. Any
Right.
red flags. Yeah. Any
Mm-hmm.
red flags. It's a wrap. And
It's
this
a
is the
wrap.
thing. Like, I mean, I felt like I was ready when I was talking to him, but maybe because of my father, I might not have been ready. And even with Armani, this is why I say to give grace, because I think even when they met, her brother just passed away. You know what I'm saying? So,
Mm.
and then I think I heard even with a new girl now, her mom just passed away. Um, you know, just to be a little bit more, hopefully this helps somebody. That's what I will say.
It
I
will.
probably thought I was ready, but I don't think I was ready. And I might be wrong with the Armani situation. I think she told me that it was around the same time that they started talking, that her brother passed away. But yeah, it's
Yeah, he's praying on the week. And but you
yeah,
know what's sad and so damaging? This is how damaged Korea was. Yes, she made it out, but she needed therapy just to cope.
just a hope.
Korea
And
wasn't
I
heavy
stopped
on
and
the
I stopped
wine.
therapy for him. I don't know if people realize that, but I actually did stop going to therapy for him until me and Armani both left, and I can't. And after you guys, It took me a little bit after coming to Florida to even start the therapy back up.
Mm-hmm.
It did.
And what man don't want you to better yourself internally? If she's doing therapy, why make her stop? Why does she have to give so much to you and so little to herself? Mentally, she needed therapy, and a lot of people do not accept that. They don't want to admit, I need a therapist. This lady is willing to admit the stuff that's been going on with me and the changes that you're putting me through. I need a place to cope. I need someone to talk to, and you want to take that away from her. You don't took a job, you took a laptop, you took a respect and her dignity. You gonna take a therapist too?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. For sure, it's been a lot. Yeah, it's been a lot. It's been a
Okay.
lot. Y'all got the proof of stuff, and who was it? Oh, okay,
Somebody want to ask a question. Go ahead,
he knows.
Loco.
Maria, did TKO ever
Oh
give you any diseases from sleeping with other women?
no, not that I know of. No.
Thank
Mm-mm.
you, baby.
But when I got tested, no.
That's a good question.
Mm-hmm.
Very good question. And you blessed, Korea. You
I
blessed.
know. I know.
You
He feel
blessed,
like he
girl.
blessed. That man says all the time, like, I know the amount of women that I done had sex with, and da 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 da, and I ain't never contract. He says it all the time. But yeah. Mm-mm.
Fancy, I can't find you. You gotta say me, Fancy. My Fancy. Okay. Korea, how you feeling? Are you up for a little more questions?
Yeah,
Are you okay?
it's
Okay.
whatever. Yeah, it's
All right.
whatever.
Thank you guys for the gifts. Thank you guys for everything. Okay. All right. Where's Fancy? I'm trying to bring Fancy up really quickly.
I'm here still. Don't worry. Even though I ain't got the camera, I'm still here.
Fancy, I can't find you. I'm about to pull a mix with Beyonce.
Oh Lord.
Wait, this is gonna be a question. These are questions, you
Yeah,
guys.
question.
Save your comments. I need direct questions and you gotta be respectful.
Okay, my question is, Korea, is TKO jury real? I don't know if you answered that already, but is his jury
Oh,
real?
Thank you, Mix. Thank you, beautiful baby. It's one of my babies. Lord, they just show
Thank
out everywhere they go.
you.
Bye, bye. Oh Lord.
Bye.
Lord Jesus. Did she really want me to answer that? Yeah.
They not just her. Look in the comments.
But I feel like they already like. I mean, it depends on what it is. I ain't gonna say everything is just It depends on what you like.
So
It depends on
is
what
it
you
safe
want.
to say some came from Timu and some didn't? Is it
I ain't
like
gonna
that?
say Timu. I ain't gonna
How
say
about
Timu. I'm just
Amazon?
gonna say
Amazon is
some may not.
upgrade.
Yeah, some may not
Amazon.
be as pricey as the others. I will say that.
But did you think some came from Amazon?
I don't know where the hell he got it from.
Oh, he just be shopping.
I
When the
just
boxes
know
come
that
in,
if it is what it is, if it look good, he gonna wear it. That's all
it's
I'm gonna say.
shining. You can shine. He be
Mhm.
okay. 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 Where is Fancy? Fancy, I can't find you. Tati, I was just gonna grab you. Thank you guys for being respectful when you come up here. I know you all got your different feelings about everything that took place today, but at least thank you for coming up and being respectful and just asking questions, okay?
Mhm. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's run up, y'all. Now Barbie
Y'all.
know where he's from. Hey,
Hey,
Tati.
Korea. Hey, Auntie Am.
Hey, baby.
Listen, Korea, you did your biggest one tonight, bitch. Okay, period. Take his loser ass down. I never liked Tiki. I could always tell there was some energy with him that was incorrect and never liked him. But anyways, when he made y'all dress up and look alike and stuff like that, how did that make you feel? Like, did you like doing that? Like this type of uniform when you guys went live? Like, how was that?
Yeah. So I think the very if y'all go to his page and scroll all the way down to where I'm in his first pictures, I didn't like it. I was like, what the fuck? But I ain't gonna lie. As time went on, I wanted to. I like to. It was cute to me. To me, it's cute, but
And I ain't
that's
gonna
just my
lie,
opinion.
looking at it, it looks good.
Yeah, yeah.
It just was a lot
I
of
loved
fucking
it.
terror
Especially
behind it. It was
me, him, and Armani was fly as fuck. I ain't even gonna lie. The pictures that even when I go back and research like Shit, and I'd be like, damn, these pictures of me here and Armani look good. Yes, it was filtered. However, even off camera, we still motherfucking look good, and I loved it. But
Fancy.
yeah, I eventually I grew to like it, and I love it. To this day, I love it. To this day, it just looks good. It just looks good.
But you just know
Mhm.
the sad thing about that? It was a facade. It was a whole front. It was literally a backdrop for the bullshit that was really going on when the cameras were
Going on the
off.
back end.
That's the sad part. He
Absolutely.
knows how to orchestrate a story. He knows how to
Mm-hmm.
put the painting of the wall to pull a wool over everybody's face. He's so
Mm-hmm.
good at it. He's so
Yep.
great at
Even
it.
even now, I'm sure he will be cammed up and act like he don't know what's going on, what's happening, why he not go. Trust me, that man is scared out his motherfucking mind. Don't let that
Mm.
man fool you by camming up and act like he cool. And I don't know what's going on. I don't know why people talk because I don't talk about nobody, y'all. I'm about God and meditation. Meditation don't work for your ass, and I done told you that. I done meditate. I don't even meditate as much as you do. And I'm a little bit slower to anger than your ass. Change it up. Go to church, pray to God, give your life to God, ask for forgiveness or something, because something ain't working, honey. Lord Jesus.
Go ahead,
Hey,
Big O.
No.
Just
y'all.
They say he drunk now. He should be.
mm.
He need to be worried because this interview ain't even done. Because when I fly my ass to motherfucking New York, it's gonna be a wrap. I mean, not New York, Las
Mm.
Vegas. Las Vegas. It's gonna be a wrap.
Hey, y'all. So I just wanted to ask Korea. So you touched on him wanting to see Cherry the Boom, but trying to use you as the cover up. But he's the one that really wanted to meet her. So,
I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
well, you kind of insinuated that.
No. What
Like
I
he
said
wanted to
was
see
he
her.
knew. No. What I said was he knew about the ball. No, I didn't. I said it ain't got nothing to do with Cherry the Boom. All I know is he knew about the ball, and when he told me about the ball and explained to me about the ball, and he was like, "Oh, well, Cherry Boom is gonna be there," and I was like, "Okay, I would love to meet her because I love Cherry the Boom. I like Dre Baby, da 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 da." But I ain't know nothing about that ball. He wanted to go to the ball. And I kept asking
Right.
him, why you keep telling people that I wanted to go to the ball? I ain't know nothing about that shit. I've been living in New York for I don't know how many years. That's all I said. So it's not the same thing. No, it's not. It's something different. But yeah, he already I guess he was aware of the ball through the app. I don't know. And it was gonna be good content. I have no idea. But no. I never said that he wanted to meet Cherry the Boo, honey. Even though
Okay. I don't know. But anyway, do you think that TKO really is like a DL man, and that's why he don't see women's
mm,
value?
a
Thank
deal,
you,
and
Big
that's why
O.
he don't.
Like, have you ever found anything about him like feminine or like suspect?
DL, just say DL, Big O. That
DL.
DL.
Oh, DL.
Thank you, Big O. Great question, Princess.
Um,
If you don't want to answer, Korea, don't answer.
no, no, that's my answer. I can't
And she's
stand
sticking to
it.
it.
I
And now
can't stand
y'all gift
it.
her.
Her
And she's
scratching
sticking
my
to it.
heart, it kill me.
And she's
No.
sticking. Can y'all give the panel, please? She's sticking to
Yeah.
it. Shut the front door. Open the door. Open the closet.
No, I mean, okay, no. I'm gonna say no. Well, honey, if
I'ma say
ever,
I'ma say
if that,
Makusa.
hold up, hold up.
If she say I'ma say no, I'ma say I'ma say Makusa.
Let me say this. All I know is if there's ever, because I like I'm a little submissive and I do some shit for my nigga that I fuck with. But if there's ever any type of revenge porn ever, I ain't worried about it.
Well, leave it alone, cause you done said that's a listen.
Don't
So
worry about it.
everybody got a smoking gun.
He better he
Everybody got a
still
smoking gun.
even after
Wait,
this.
real.
He
Well, hold
hold
on.
up. Let me
Well,
say
hold
this.
on, real, because you got to say something for your pipe. You got to say something for. You got to say
Yeah,
something for
because
your pipe.
even after this, he better tread lightly. That's all I'm gonna
Everybody
say.
got a smoking gun. Everybody calm down. I
Okay.
need everybody to
Even
stop.
after
I need
this,
everybody to
he
stop.
better tread lightly.
I
Even
need
after this,
everybody. What's on the PK?
he
I need everybody to
he better
stop.
tread lightly. No
Everybody
shade.
to I need everybody to breathe. I need everybody to stop texting. Bigo came up here and did too much with that question, and it was a loaded question. It was a loaded one, but I'm gonna say this: everyone has to keep a smoking gun. Everybody, okay? I ain't letting her do nothing because she. Remember, there may be some repercussions after this, and people have to have what they have in place. Miss Sprinkle.
She ready? Cause I don't.
She on a break for a second. Miss Sprinkle, how are you, baby?
Good in yourself.
How's
How was your
everybody?
holiday?
My holiday is great. Can you put a one if you're enjoying the interview? It picked up. You guys, are we here? Is it getting? Are you enjoying it? Great. Put a two if you're not, and it's okay. The momentum will pick up at some point. Okay, because we got lovers in the house. Okay, so give her a moment, you guys. She just had to go take a little break. Miss Sprinkle, you stay here for just a second. I think everybody need a little tinkle break at this point. Yeah.
I'm here. I'm here. I just had to
Okay, she's
tinkle
back.
real quick.
Okay, Miss
Yeah.
Sprinkle, take her, and I'll go get me a tinkle.
Um, so my question is, and you probably answered this already in your previous lives, but what interests you with you growing up in a monogamous household? What interests you in poly? I do see or you're
Mm.
kind of going into another poly relationship. Like, do you not want a monogamous relationship with one man? Do you see yourself having kids? So I'm interested about that.
All right, that's two parts. So I think at the time, I think he was just like, I'm a very I'm a very and open minded individual. So I'm
Mhm.
never closed off. I'm not judgmental. I'm just not that type of person. Y'all, can we please win this PK, even though it's a room PK, please, y'all? And so when TK would approach me, when he did approach me, it was very straightforward. He was very honest, and I was just open to it. I was like, all right, let me see what this is. It's something different. Let me see, and that's what it was. With this one, the only thing that I can say is with this poly relationship is the only thing that I can say is that um, I'm only open to it because when it comes to a monogamous relationship, and I've had a bad monogamous one, I'm not saying, oh, I'm cutting it off. Does that make sense?
Okay.
To me,
Yeah.
a relationship is a relationship. So regardless if it's with a man, if it's with a woman, or multiple women, or whatever, a relationship is a relationship. And for me, I typically don't cut it off just because it's bad. Does that make sense? I
Okay.
can have a different
Yeah.
experience. That's all.
So you are interested in women as well. Did you and Armani ever together? Never mind.
Only one person that I know I'm definitely interested in as a woman, but we're not
Okay.
gonna talk about that. Okay.
We ain't gonna
Okay.
talk
Let's
about
That's
that.
okay.
not.
And my last question. Oh, I'm sorry. Were you done?
No, go ahead.
Go ahead,
Okay.
Sprinkle.
Okay.
Why is
So
everybody putting this person's name in the comments?
Y'all don't
so
start
my
now. Y'all been
so
good
my
all
question.
night. Don't start.
No. I probably triggered them with that question.
Yeah, I know.
But
Y'all be good.
my last question. Were there so you with
Me and
you and
Armani
Armani,
never.
did y'all? No.
No.
I'm not. No, not with that. um
Okay.
did y'all have to walk on eggshells? Like, was it certain
Mm.
triggers for him that, you know, you had to say, oh, he's having a bad day, we need to leave him alone, or oh, they gave him a bad time on the live today, duck and hide, you know, like,
Hmm.
can you elaborate on that?
Yeah,
Thank you,
absolutely.
Sprinkle.
Um,
Okay, I'm done, yeah.
the only thing that I can say to y'all is there were times where uh Armani would beg me to come back to Vegas
Mm.
to give her a break. And there was times
Mm.
where I'd be like, Armani, sit in the front seat of the car, because Lord Jesus, I don't want to deal with this man. Or there'll be times where she don't want me to leave. Or you know what I'm saying? Like, trust me, if I was there, it's giving Armani a break. If I wasn't there, she wanted me back. If I was there, I wanted Armani in the front seat. Even if she didn't want to be in the front seat, bruh, I don't think y'all understand the magnitude of the bullshit that I had to
Mm.
deal with because, yeah. So
Wow.
yes, absolutely. Me and Armani gave each other breaks, and that's okay. That's okay. And this is why I always said the one thing I don't like about polygamy is, or poly relationships, is the fact that what a man could give me, a woman can't. I don't care what any, and I said this in his live, in my live. Even though it took a little minute for me and Armani to be like, okay, good, and we fuck with each other, and da 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 da. There is nothing Armani could have did to satisfy me as a woman at the time, and I'll be okay with it. However, with him, if he was mad at me, oh, he could throw Armani or the next female in my face and be good. Don't worry about nothing. He could be spiteful, disrespectful, and vice versa. When it came to him being mad at Armani, he would throw me in Armani's face. That's my opinion, but and that's my truth. My opinion and my truth, and it's just not the same. So that is a
Mm-hmm.
little bit of hesitation, which I know Luce and Mimi knows that I have, but I haven't experienced that with thank God. It's very new. We're really just getting to know each other. But thank God I haven't experienced that with Luce and Mimi. But yeah. Nah, man, he's spiteful. He a Pisces, and Luce is a Pisces. So trust and believe it. Yeah, I expect it at some point in time, honey. Just because I don't see it, child.
Okay.
And
Coco to
Luce better
go
not bring
now.
his ass up in here. Luce better not bring his ass up in here. No shade.
I had Coco to go to my thing, but all right.
Hmm.
Where my me's at? Korea, you're doing really good.
Thank you, love. I think I'm a little bit over the hard part. The hard part was me and Armani's last whatchamacallit, to be honest with you. Yeah.
I can't bring some of y'all up because it's not letting me invite. Oh, they go fancy right there. Man, I just saw fancy. Fancy.
Hey,
I
Fancy.
gotta put my camera off. Hold on. Okay. Blessings and recovery to you, Korea. I want
Thank
to
you.
go back to the first part of the interview when you had said that he had hit you the first time in the car because of your dad's picture. So I wanted to know, like, you had never been hit by a man before in a relationship. What was it that made you stay after that? Because it didn't sound like you were in too deep at that point.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
So
mm-hmm,
what
mm-hmm.
was it that made
I
you
think it's
continue the
just
relationship instead of letting it go?
yeah. Okay. I think it was just his sympathy. Like when he realized it was my dad, he just felt like he felt so bad. And I was just like trying to be understanding, and I was trying to understand like where he was coming from. Hey, it's Cali Blue. And yeah, he was just very sympathetic. That's the only thing I could tell you. He was just like, "Oh my gosh, like this is your dad." I was like, "Yeah, he was younger." You know what I'm saying? Like this is a younger picture of him, and I love this picture of him. He was in his raw moment or whatever the case may be. And, I just say, it's my dad. And he was just like, I didn't know whatever, whatever. And I just kind of, I was just like, all right, let me just see, you know what I'm saying? But even after that, I think we just, we clicked so much, and I feel like we so-called what we thought was love, I don't think it's love now. I'm out of it. That's not love. So if you get disrespected, constantly disrespected, constantly embarrassed, constantly getting physically, emotionally, spiritually abused, that's not love. But for me, at the time, that's
It
I
was
just
almost
took
like
it.
a warning sign because of what
Oh
it
yeah,
was that
yeah,
triggered
and
him to
that's what.
hit you that first
Yes,
time, being your
yeah, and
dad.
that's what made me not
And
move in. Yes, because I was ready to move in. But
Thank you,
when he
Fancy.
did that, and I don't know if y'all remember, but when he did that, he made it so bad on live. She lied to me, y'all. She lied so bad that, da, 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 da. And I'm like, but
Okay,
they
I'm
don't know
ready.
what you, yeah, they don't know what you lied to me about. Like, you put your hands on me twice already.
Mm. And that's crazy.
Yeah,
And that's
he
crazy.
wants sympathy. He wants sympathy. He wants the sympathy, and he said it. And I know y'all hear it, but that's the reason why I changed my mind, because I was trying to see. Okay, he put hands on me, but let me see what changes. And thank God. And he was trying to break me, and he was trying to get me to move in. And thank God, y'all. Thank God. All praises and glory, honey, to the one above, that I did not give up my apartment and I never moved in. Thank God.
Amen.
But God, honey. But God.
But God.
For real, for real. But
Hey,
God. That's
Empress.
all. That's all I can say. What's up, Coco to go?
Hey, Rhea. Okay, so I just have a question. As I was growing up, my mother, she was, a part of DV. She didn't hit back.
Mm-hmm.
Long story short, I was like, I would never, if I ever go through that, I'm gonna fight back. But when I actually went through it,
Mm.
I didn't.
Come
So,
on now.
how did you get that courage to fight back? Because I
Mm.
think like, oh, how about if who's there to stop it? Who's gonna be there to
Yeah.
save me if things get too bad? So, how
Yeah.
did you get to that point to you fighting back?
That's a good
I
question, Coach.
to be honest, I felt like I always felt back. So I mean, I always fought back, and regardless if it was me or Armani, I always fought back, and I will repeat it over again. If it was if it was me and Armani, I mean, if it was me and TK, it was me and TK. But if it was me and Armani, I would go in and I would say, "Hey, calm down," and I could walk away. But if I hear some shit, we all three gonna be fighting, or we all three gonna be fighting at this point. I always stood up for Armani. I always stood up for Armani, and she would never deny that. I don't give a fuck if I'm waking up out my sleep, if I'm coming back from the gym, if walking the dogs, cook. I don't give a fuck. I'm going. That's just me, and we all
Absolutely.
three gonna be fighting. However, um, however, when it comes to everything in the end, even though I stood up, I never walked away completely. So I think that's my accountability. I think I was just submissive and stupid,
You
if
were
that
you were
makes
still
sense.
in love. You were
And
still
I
in
was in
love, and it's
love. Yeah, but
okay.
stupid.
Yeah.
I would say stupid in love though. I would say
Mm-hmm.
stupid in love. I was still stupid in love, and I take accountability for it. I think there was plenty of times where I should have called the cops and I didn't. I think that thank God I'm still in the statute of limitations. Thank God. But it's just different because I have friends who experienced the same shit that I went through, and I would tell them, leave them alone. Leave them alone. Walk away. I'm here for you. Call
Mm-hmm.
me. Da 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 da. Whatever, 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 whatever. And I didn't take my same advice, and I don't I don't judge myself. I do feel a little bit bad for myself. I ain't gonna lie, but I don't judge myself. This is where the grace comes in. This is where You got to be a little bit softer with people. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody's story is different. Everybody's story is different. I pray that my story will help somebody where if they see it and they hear about it, oh, I'm done. I'm out. You can walk away. You're strong enough as a woman. Walk away right now in this moment because you're being disrespected, embarrassed, or whatever the case may be, bruh. I've heard. Okay, I ain't gonna do that. All right, my bad. Go
Okay,
ahead.
so
Hey
you know
y'all, how
y'all
y'all
keep
doing?
spamming me. Go ahead, Miller.
Hey, how
D,
y'all
stop
doing?
before we have to mute you.
So
Hey,
this has been a
Miller.
good interview. I got a quick question for you. So how soon do you think you gonna press charges?
However soon I could fly out there, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I would just. I
So
think I
let
But
need to.
awesome
so you
interview.
guys know she's already been in contact with the authorities. So she,
Yeah.
I guess you missed that part of the interview. The reason why she couldn't press charges in New York is because she did not have the physical evidence. She only
Mhm.
had the beatings that she received in Vegas. So that's why we
Mhm.
have to go to Vegas. But
No, I've
now
been here the
she
whole time.
Okay, well, she
But
found the
y'all been
receipts for New
yeah.
York now. Now she just got
Mhm.
the receipts for New York tonight. She sent it to
Yeah.
Asara and she was texting tonight, did I send you something? And this lady just sent
Mhm.
her all these receipts and videos.
She sent
Now
further
she got a
receipts.
leg to stand on Tuesday morning.
And
Mhm.
I would say
Absolutely.
the first part I felt like you was nervous, but when you did, regroup and come back the second part, you have really, did your big one.
Mhm.
I would say that.
Oh,
Yeah.
Good interview.
thank you,
Thank
love.
you,
I appreciate
Miller.
that. Thank
Thank you, Miller.
you.
That
Yeah.
was all
Thank
right. Thank you, baby. Japan, I'm
you. Yeah.
finna kick you out of here. D, stop it. What's wrong with y'all? Do y'all know y'all spamming comments? And D ain't even coming. Anybody say me, add me, mama. Oh, I just okay. Go ahead. Come on. That's bingo hall. Hey,
Okay. Hey, Mama Imp, and hey, Korea.
hey,
Hey,
baby.
boo.
My question to Korea is, okay, you know how you said when you and Armani had escaped, y'all went to Reese's house. Did TKL ever know of? Did he ever eventually find out that y'all did go to Reese's house?
Yeah. Yeah, because Armani is a very truthful person, and this is what I can.
Thank you, bingo hall.
Mm, this is where I feel like I was a little bit upset with Armani. I ain't gonna lie, I was a little bit upset with her because the shit that I sacrificed for Armani, as far as my job and just her safety and stuff like that, and the stuff that I was telling her, I don't know if TK presented it
Ooh,
to me in a different light or not, but I didn't respect it. So like like when she lied about being in contact with, so Armani don't know how to lie. She don't know how to lie. Armani doesn't know how to lie. And so what I will say is that um when I was telling, like, for example, and I was like, why would you have you know what I'm saying, your conversation with Reese in your phone? Why would you keep the name? Da 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 da. Da. It wasn't that I was teaching her necessarily how to, but like I know TK. I'm smart enough to know TK. And it's just like, bruh, don't lie if you know you're still talking to this man. You know, any man or any woman, if they feel like you cheating on them, they gonna say, give me your phone.
they say Armani knows how to lie good. They say she lied to them
Okay,
every
well,
day
I
on
don't,
Bigo.
I don't know, but that's just my thing. And so stuff that I felt like was between me and Armani, she told the truth to TK, but it's not the truth because I think she said to TK when the probation officers came, Korea wanted me to tell them what happened. Da, da, da. I didn't tell you that. What I told you was you got your bags packed. Can you stay here a little bit longer so I can exit respectfully and go to Reese's house? That's what the fuck I told you. I never said tell them what the fuck that man did to you. I never said that. The whole week, this woman has said, call the cops, Korea. Call the cops. Call the cops, Korea. Like, I'm scared, Korea. I'm so nervous. I'm so scared. Call the cops. Call the cops. Call the cops. And then for TK to tell me after the fact, well, Armani told me the truth and we've been speaking and da da da. And she said that you said, I didn't tell her to tell on you. What I did say was, can you stay here while I walk out of here respectfully and get an Uber or whoever need to pick me up, or can you drive me somewhere? Whatever it is at that moment. That's it. And I was mad at her about that. And I don't know if you remember it, but me, you, and Royce was out to dinner at a vegan restaurant.
In
And
New
she
York.
called me in New
And
York.
you got up and left them
And
away
I
from the
got
table.
up and I
Yeah.
left. Yes, I got up and I left. I probably even ended my live. And I said, why the fuck would you tell him that I said XYZ or did, like, bruh? But I get it. I'm not holding nothing. I'm not holding no grudges. I ain't mad. I ain't doing none of that. I'm not doing none of that. It is what it
Okay.
is. Go ahead.
These girls want to write this email on your behalf to Bigo. So I'm going to give you
Mm.
guys two email addresses, you guys. One
Okay.
is, let me know when y'all ready. Everybody type US host operation, US host operation at bigo.sg. Okay. US host operation at Bigo. Okay. At least we can do a call to action. It's okay. At least we're taking a step to do something.
Stop.
So with the photos you guys got and all the abuse and everything, you guys right. She's gonna also have her police reports is gonna go in as well. Police reports have to go in as well. But we can start here. Also, don't forget the domestic violence hotline, you guys, right? All right, I have
Absolutely.
another email from you for you guys. Hold on, let me get you guys a domestic violence hotline. We
Hey,
did mention
Trinity.
it earlier this tonight, and it's going to be 1-800. Hold on. All right, 1-800-799-7233. That should be 1-800-799-SAFE. Is that correct? If you want to text the domestic violence hotline from your phone, that would be 88788. That's how you text, okay? But you can always just Google DV hotline on your phone. Google DV hotline, and it'll give you an option to call, text, chat, or send a message to the official website. Okay? DV hotline, okay? Now, also, you got the U.S. host operations email address, so you can send the pictures that you saw here today, all the with her eye split in the blood and her lip bust open, the knot behind her head, the big bruises on her legs, all over
On
her
my
knees.
legs.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
She showed you guys this proof because everyone keeps asking, is Bigo gonna take him off? Bigo. So this is our call to action. Since you guys ask this question all the time, this is the call to action. We would love for you guys to take action at this time. Send in the photos that you have. Send it into the Bigo email, and let's see what happens. We don't know what Bigo's
So,
plan is. We don't, but at least we're trying. We'll take a step. Okay, and it's simple. Just put everybody's Bigo ID that's involved, her Bigo ID, the person that abused her, and the pictures. This person needs to leave this app immediately. Period. Abusing the girls, beating the girls, taking the girls' money. Period. And if it ain't your business, law, then it ain't your business. But this is for the girls that always ask every day, what can Bigo do? What will Bigo do? Well, it's power in numbers. Okay? Okay? It's power in numbers. All right, now who wants to come up next? Add me, okay. I'm trying to add you, baby. Here we go. Hi.
Hello, can you hear me?
We
Hi.
can, my love.
Hey, Korea, I wanted to ask you about a time that you were in the car with TKO and you both were lying with Dre Baby. And he was very upset with you because he was saying that you were telling you all's business online, but he asked you not to. Did anything happen after that?
No, I can't. No, I not that I remember, but I remember that because I think that was the live where I was like, I don't want to talk to Dre Baby, right? And he
Mm-hmm. Yep.
forced it, and he was like, "No, talk to her." But when I started talking to Dre Baby, it was a problem,
Right.
and I
Mm-hmm.
was just like, "Oh, this is like fucking crazy." But nah, I'm gonna be honest. I don't think anything happened off the app, to be honest.
Okay. That's all I wanted to know. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am.
hmm
Can you
Thank you.
drop me, please?
Yes, my love. I sure
Thank you.
can. Thank you so much. All right, Miss Kia.
Can we talk about the pillow talk that you said you was gonna get into, Imp?
The pillow talk with between TKO and
What?
When he do like with the other girls on the app, like with Barbie and stuff like that.
With anybody. I mean, he pillow
yeah.
talks. What do you need to know?
No, I thought y'all was just gonna have a conversation about it. That's all.
Oh yeah, I mean,
You can.
uh,
Thank you. You
there
can.
was a lot of stuff that I felt like at the time that people knew about me that shouldn't have known, and I knew it was because he pillow talked. I mean, that's your
And this is my
confirmation.
question, though, Korea. Do you think he's gossiping about you because he knows these women are going to give him money, and this is his way of
Oh,
really like,
absolutely,
yeah, it's putting money in, yeah.
absolutely. I think there's like, oh, like he'll show shit. Like I think Barbie thinks that I just spent so much, but if you go to the Cash App, yeah, I could go to Cash App on here real time. And what I have is what I have. Because the last time we sent a Cash App to each other was 2023, honey. That man sent more
Mhm.
to me. No shade. Now, granted, I sent him some shit on Bigo. I'm not denying it. But Lord Jesus, I sent more than motherfucking Ed.CEO in a motherfucking gear than I sent him.
Mhm.
So what's your point?
It's okay.
I'm cashy with motherfucking Jason. I was sending Jason yachts left and right. Who like, bruh, that's just my motherfucking pocket. I don't
Okay.
understand.
Korea, what message would you
Hey
give?
y'all.
Oh, I'm sorry, Nola is up here. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Nola.
Ain't no cash.
No, go ahead, Em. I wait. Go ahead. Go ahead,
Okay,
Em.
Korea, what message would you send out to Armani on this present day?
Ooh.
What word would you have for her? What message?
Uh, the only thing the last thing that I ever told Armani was, Armani, you're not gonna like me after this interview, and that's something I have to deal with. However, I will continue to pray for you and that baby, and I will continue to pray that you make the right decision. And that's it. I have to wipe my hands because I don't think y'all know the extent of what I did for Armani. And I don't want no kudos. I don't want no kudos. Don't give me no kudos. I don't want it. But
Hmm.
I know I lost a lot of shit during that time because I didn't feel comfortable leaving that woman in that home by herself with TK. And they both know I lost my job because of it. And it's okay. And it's all right. And I support her in her decision.
And you almost like to lost your house behind it too.
That part. I almost lost my damn place about behind it too. And it's
Mhm.
okay. And it is what it is. And I just have to deal with it. But as a woman, I couldn't leave her by herself, knowing what was happening on the back end, and I was not going to allow me being in that household and letting another woman come into that household, knowing what I experienced and what Armani experienced. And that's just me. Y'all can either fuck with me or you don't. And y'all can think I'm full of shit or you don't. I don't. I don't give a fuck. But honey, I know what I went through. And I know I lost my job because of two motherfuckers. That was Armani Bougie, Desiree Bruner, and TKL Capone, Antonio
Hmm.
Dewan Keller. I lost my motherfucking job off of.
That's Nola's bird, not mine. Period, Korea.
You said
Hey,
what?
That's Nola's
Mute.
word. Now, Korea, I know you're feeling good with your little wine. So when you start talking a little bit, I'm gonna stop you a little bit because okay. So I'm not gonna be rude. I'm just gonna let you know I'm gonna hold you a little bit, okay? Because I know you're ready. So, but
Mm.
I got you. Okay, go ahead, Nola.
All right, I just have one question.
That was
Hey,
her question. Oh, okay, go ahead.
um, if and when you kind of pretty much kind of answered it with what you said a few seconds ago, but if and when Armani leaves and she needs somewhere to go, would you open your home up to her and her baby? Even if it's just temporary, if she just like needs to get out in a
Yeah,
split second and needed
absolutely.
somewhere to go, would you allow her
Oh
to come stay
yeah,
with you?
yeah. Oh, absolutely,
Okay,
absolutely,
okay, that's what's up.
absolutely,
That's what's up.
absolutely.
That was
Do
my
you have?
question.
Thank you, love. Thank you.
Yes, good answer.
Absolutely.
Good
Yeah.
answer. I was hoping you
Absolutely.
would say that.
Thank you. Thank you. Life too short. Do you have
All right.
wet
Thanks
wet
for letting
in
me up,
your
Imp.
in the box? Do you got wet wet in the box?
I can find out. Okay, let me see if wet down here. Thank you, Nola.
I think it's
You're a good
too. I
bird.
think it's too busy.
Wet in the box. I can kick some people out so wet can get in the box.
Yeah, do that because
Okay, let me bring her up and then we'll find wet.
okay.
Classic come wet. Where you at?
Hey, Korea. Hey, Imp.
Wet wet. You got to leave a
So,
comment. Wet wet.
hey,
What's up?
y'all. So,
Classic.
hey, so,
Hey, classic.
I do want to say I do remember the incident that you were explaining about on Thanksgiving. I think I asked you about like a piece of that in your live, and I do remember them turning up the music. I do remember them looking around at each other, and I remember people picking up
Thank
on it in
you.
the comments. So I do remember
Thank
that. I remember that moment. Um, but piggybacking on that, you, Imp, and Royce had all went to hang out. I'm not sure if you were in New York or if you were in Florida, and you could
you.
tell that there was some obvious tension between you and TKO. I believe you had
Okay.
said something about an outfit or something that you had put on that he didn't
Oh
approve of, but he
yeah.
was really nagging you. In my opinion, he was really nagging you when you were on that trip. I remember you even had to go into the bathroom at one point because
Yeah.
the music
Hmm.
was loud and he couldn't
Right.
hear you. Can you describe some of the things that he was saying to you
Mm,
at that time?
yeah. I think at that point, so he was upset with me, and the reason why he was upset with me was because whenever TKO would FaceTime me, I would cam up, and because I had a room at that moment, I didn't cam up because he thought I ain't even gonna lie. I lied to him and said he wanted me to cam up. I didn't cam up. So this is y'all okay. This is the reason why he said he broke up with me. And the reason why he said he broke up with me is because he said, if you don't cam up right now, it's a wrap. And I never cammed up. Mind you, oh, this is another thing. Mind you, that I kind of already made up I don't care about who broke up with who. I ain't gonna shade you. But mind you, by the time I hit Royce and Imp up to get away and have a little vacation, my mind was already made up. And there was two reasons why my mind was already made up. Because I knew that as a woman, that if I couldn't stay in that household with another woman coming in, knowing I know what goes on in that household, I already made up my mind. So I like when I tell y'all I don't give a fuck that he said, but I broke up with her. Did it? Okay, you broke up with me. You had it. That's one.
Okay, so Tori, I'm going to ask a question. I think there's a young lady down here that was in the hospital. I guess she want. I guess we'll say hi to her and see where her spirit is. But
Mhm.
we are having a panel discussion, you ladies, in regards
That
to
yeah.
women.
Let me finish. So she can come up. I think it's
Yeah.
wet wet. She can come up. The second thing is that he talked about doing monogamy with me, and I told him to his face. The only person that come back is Armani, and we got to work on some shit. There's a lot of deep conversations that we have to have. But the next day before I left for Imp and Royce, he woke up and he said, "I wish
Oh, really?
that you was a little bit more submissive in the fact that you allowed me to lead and say and not give me an ultimatum." He felt like I gave him an ultimatum and he didn't have the money to pay to pay Boss Life back. In that moment, everything was cool. It was calm, and I had to respect his decision as a man to say, this man said I don't have the money to pay Boss Life back, so she has to come up in this house. And I stood on what I stood on. I'm not gonna be here. And he said to me, he said, okay. And I said, I'm gonna let you be Polly and do what you do. And he was like, well, if that's the case, I don't want you having sex with nobody. I don't want you doing it. I said, no, 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 no. That's not how things go. Because if we're separated, we separated, right? And I was like, but I said, I have to swallow this because you're choosing money. Because I'm trying to figure out a way how the fuck we can pay Boss Life back for the amount of money that she already done gave him at this point, y'all. But
And you
I
know
had
what's sad? You know what's sad, Korea?
what?
He spent the money on himself, but you
And he
trying to
spent
be
it
a
on
real
himself.
woman to come up with the funds to help him give it back. That's crazy.
Yes, and he spent it on himself, and we couldn't figure out a way because Armani wasn't there. I hadn't fully moved in, and I actually get what he's saying. I never like really moved in and contributed the way that he wanted to. So cool. I'm gonna respect your decision. You want to do poly? Go live your poly life, bruh. But I won't be here because I already know. And I told Armani and him to their face in that hot summer day. I did it to their face. I won't be here knowing what goes on the back end. And that's cool. Whatever, whatever, whatever. So even after that, when I went to LA and he keeps saying he broke up with me, yeah, you broke up with me because I wouldn't cam up. And I did lie to him. I mean, not LA, my bad, to Florida. I did lie to him and said that I was in New York. I said I was in New York, but I was in Florida and I wouldn't. So okay, you can have that. You broke up with me because I would never cam up. You broke up with me,
Okay.
but
Okay.
I know what the fuck I experienced. And what's crazy about this man is that he will be like, yeah, but I ain't really necessarily put hands on you like that in a while since Thanksgiving. Just because it didn't happen to me, don't mean I'm not traumatized. I had to tell him that to his face. I had to tell this man to his face. Just because that shit don't happen to me, don't mean I'm not traumatized. Like, what the fuck, bruh? You're fucking mental to even fucking think that shit. He did that twice. He did that with Armani and he did it with Boss Life. When Boss Life said, when she went to jail and he went to jail, I said, did you really put hands on her? Yeah, but I ain't put hands on her like, like how I
And
did
it's
you on
so
Armani.
funny though, because he denied and said he never touched her. That'd be the cold part. He beats on
That part.
everybody, then denies it.
Yes,
Okay, let's get
yeah,
into
but
let's get into this career
it
real
didn't
quick.
happen like
Let's see what's
how I
going
did
on with
you.
Wet Wet. Hold on, Korea. Let's see what's going on with
Okay,
Miss
go
Wet
ahead.
Wet. Miss Wet Wet, how are you?
I'm okay. I'm reading the comments. I'm not a bum. I'm 42 years old. I've had my teeth knocked out. I've been in the hospital since August 8th of last year from the same situation she was in, and he broke my femur. I can't walk. I'm still trying to learn how to walk. I'm wheelchair bound. I'm stuck in a hospital bed.
Mm,
I'm not a bum. I had all my teeth knocked out. I had my jaw broken, my rib broken, and now the hardest, biggest bone in the body to break is shattered. I
mm,
got a metal knee. I got a rod stuck up on my femur. Like, people don't understand this. This is crazy out in Vegas. I've been stuck out here since 2007. Ain't nothing good came from here but violence.
right, right, right. Yeah, Vegas is wild. I ain't gonna lie.
So who is the person that beat you, Wet Wet?
Um, I won't give his government name out, but it's my kid's father, and he's into um multiple women getting money on the streets, and
Mm,
I wasn't one of the women that wanted to live that lifestyle. I was raised very nurtured. I got what I want from my parents. I didn't have to live like that, and I don't know. They say that's the type of people you attract. I didn't go out
Yeah.
looking for a guy. They prey on us out
Yeah.
here.
Mm-hmm. So how did you get to Vegas? Are you from Vegas, my love?
Right.
No, I'm from Philadelphia.
How did you get to
What?
Vegas, boo? How did you get to Vegas?
Um, I moved out of Philadelphia from my daughter's father. I had to bring him on the Maury show for domestic
What?
Oh,
violence
Maury Povich.
relationships.
she
Maury
went on the
Yeah, I
Povich.
Maury.
was on there.
Yeah.
I was on there 2 times. It was I'm forced to obey the man I love, controlling and abusive relationships, and then they found me out here and brought me back for a 15-year update.
Oh, okay, okay,
Mm.
okay.
But I had to go on there because I didn't have any support when I was going through it, and I didn't want to
Right.
be a Jane Doe, so I went on there just in case something did happen to me, they would know who to investigate.
Okay. Bless your heart. So, can I ask you an honest question?
Yes.
Your kid's father, was he pimping you out as well?
No, he couldn't get that control over me. I was more street smart than he was, and I don't bite my tongue, so that's where a lot of the abuse came from. I stood on what I meant. I don't say what I
Okay.
mean and not mean what I say.
All right. So another question I have. So while you're dating him, he was pimping out other girls.
Yes, he had about 8 other girls.
Okay. Okay. Did he abuse those girls as well?
Oh yes, it's a lot going on out here, and it's not
Mhm.
like it behind closed doors. They do it in the streets too. They
I
sit
have a
in
question.
parking lots, wait for the females to get back. If they don't get back on time, they get beat.
Now this is a serious question because I know you say you weren't in the life, but you was around it. By any chance, and this is a serious question, everyone in the comments. Have you ever heard of TKO Capone?
I've been watching his lives, and I even brought my situation up in his live, and he kind of like shunned it and tried not to talk about it too much. Like he couldn't give direct eye contact to the camera. So that's why I kind of knew what he was on. He's using poly as an outreach for what he's doing.
And what
He's
do you
not
think he's
doing it for
doing?
the right reason. He's
And what do you
pimping.
think he's doing? He's
He's
what?
pimping. He's
Oh,
pimping. I watch him drop his girls off. I've been out in Vegas since '07. I've seen him several times down the strip.
um, let's change this form of let's.
I don't know how to say it anyway, but the truth.
Mm-hmm.
Well, how
I mean,
long have you been in the
honestly,
hospital? How long have you been in the hospital?
August 8th of last year. But
So when is the last?
I get
So
outings, so
oh,
I'm
you go
allowed to go out on
outside.
day. Yeah, I'm allowed to go on day passes.
So what kind of? Okay, so we're not gonna say where you are. Well, you gotta keep yourself safe. So when you go outside, are you going outside to see your children?
Yes, I go see my kids on the other side of town, but I have to watch because my kid's father, he already showed up here once and they have him 86, and then 2 days later a brick goes through the window 2 windows down from me.
Really? I
What?
have another
Yeah.
question. When you've seen TKO dropping off girls, what type of car was he in?
He was in I seen him recently in the Jeep.
In a Jeep?
In a
Like
Jeep.
the truck
What type of truck?
that he claimed he got Armani.
Oh, what color is that truck?
Um, he just showed it. I don't
No,
remember.
I'm talking about what you seen.
I seen
When?
him. I just seen him like he was walking out of the casino.
Oh, what casino was it?
The Aria.
I like the Aria. They have the best rooms, I swear.
Yeah,
So
I
what
like the
type of
Aria.
what color I do? Yeah, what color was the Jeep?
He was at the where they drop off the cars and they wait for the people to go get them valet.
Ballet.
What color was it?
Oh no, I left before then because I took my kids there to eat.
Oh, so you don't know that whether or not he was in the Jeep.
I know that on his live he was going to somewhere in it. So when
Oh,
I
you just
seen
follow
him,
him on his live. Okay. So how can we help you today, Wet Wet?
I just like I'm having a hard time physically healing, but the mental part it's difficult when you don't have an outlet to mentally heal. And just listening to her, it brings back flashback memories. Like I can relate to her pain and her hurt, but like she seems like she's getting stronger, and I feel like I'm weaker. Like when you have to like anytime I leave and you have to constantly watch over your shoulders, it's
Are you
like I don't know. It's the fear, and it's like you can't always rely on Vegas cops because they're dirty.
Yeah, I
well?
get it. You
They're
just gotta be.
dirty. It's
You
kind of
gotta.
like you have to be your own advocate and you have to be your own protection. At the same time, my daughter just turned 21, so she's getting out into the
I know.
clubs and stuff, and I'm
Well,
scared
listen.
for
Well, hold
her.
on, Wet Wet, because we're mixing stories. Let me just tell you guys in the comments. You don't have to bring me nobody. She's in the hospital because the reason why this lovely lady is up here is because
Right,
the comments just kept making us bring her up here. Okay, so Wet Wet, do you
right.
have? I'm glad you're safe. You're in a hospital. You're away from your abuser. Your kids seem to be safe. I definitely think you need to continue to pray and get some therapy. All right,
Right.
because we all need some. And I'm sorry that you're healing so slow, but I want you to get therapy. But my beautiful lady, do you have a question for Korea?
I just want to know, besides therapy, what made you be as strong as you are right now? Because I feel like I'm lacking
Mm.
the strength that you have in your face. I see the hurt, but I see the strength
Mhm.
more.
Mm.
That's a good question.
Um, Lord Jesus, I think my strength, because there is a lot of hurt, right? And I think my strength just comes from me. I feel like it would be the same advice that I would give anybody. The reason why you walk away, you gotta remind yourself of why you're walking away, right? Or why you're moving on. And I had to keep telling myself, even though the incident happened to Armani, I was still traumatized by it. I got messages that I sent her. I got messages that I sent to my friend that said the same exact thing from a year ago. I think maybe almost a year ago. Um, and you have to remember that. And I just kind of woke up from it, to be honest with you. And um, I always wanted people to change and do better, but when you're triggered by certain things and when you start to see certain things and you see it and you're like, wait, something not right, and this person ain't gonna change, and this person think he's untouchable, whatever, you just got to be strong, and you got to know that you're covered, and you got to know that if you survived what you already survived, that you're gonna be okay, because God is not gonna put on you what you cannot handle, my love. And that's to Wet Wet. I know Gigi Slim is somebody different, but that's to Wet Wet. So it was a lot of things, to be honest with you.
Excuse me for a second, Korea. Can some of you guys drop some of those photos of Korea in the comments so some of the people can grab them and send the emails out. Just drop whatever photos you have in the comments so Bonbon or anybody
Okay.
can grab them. They want to send their email to US host operation at bigo.sg.
Mm-hmm.
You're welcome. Okay, Gigi Slim.
Okay, hey Korea.
Hey,
So
love.
with everything that you was going through with TKO, how with the abuse, how did your family feel about that?
They didn't know until now. They
Okay.
didn't know. My brothers definitely told him if my sister ever come to me and say some shit, it's gonna be a wrap. But they didn't know because I would always deny it until now. And until now, they know, they think I'm doing the right thing. I will say that, and they support me.
Um. Okay. I'm. What's your religion? Can I ask that? Because
She talking to
you
me or she
all.
talking to him? I'm confused.
No, you
Oh,
were
you talking
saying,
to
you were
me?
saying, yes,
I'm
ma'am.
not. I'm non-denominational to an extent. Non-denominational. That means that no matter who you believe in, we end up believing in the same God.
Okay, so all the resources that you had, um, and so basically you was trying to help, Amani, because you had the resources, like, you had your other place, you had the money and all that, but was it about Amani you was trying to help, or was it like, I'm confused about,
Hold on, stop
like,
right there. Stop.
okay.
Fame, what are you confused about? Because I
Yeah, I'm
feel as though
confused.
I'm
what
confused
are you
about,
confused
like,
about?
okay, the part of her going back each time. Was it
Yes.
for Amani or was it for
No.
the love of him?
No.
She
I
didn't
was
say she went each back each time for her money.
for
What she
Armani.
said
I did
was
not say that.
she did not say that.
But that's what I was
She said
asking. That's what I was asking because she was saying how they had calls and that she always took out for her and that she would let her come if she need her. So I was asking, like, was it the love? Was it the sex? Was it because you had base, you had
I
home.
was submissive and stupid. Fam,
Yes,
go
ma'am.
natural. I was
Hmm.
submissive and stupid. I was in love and stupid. Does that answer your question? Not till the end. Did I feel safe to leave Armani with TK? Not to the end. Even
You
though
feel
other
safe
stuff has
now with
happened
him?
throughout that time, but not to the end. That I said I can't leave Armani here. And I got text messages to friends. I got text messages to Armani to vouch for that. No shade. But throughout the whole entire time, almost 2 years, I was
Mm.
submissive and stupid, and I was submissive and in love. Does that answer your question?
Yes, ma'am. Do you feel like you got closure?
I don't need closure.
Okay.
Because whoever has
Thank
them
you.
now don't have my man. Let me tell you this. What I've learned,
that
whoever
was a
has
good
them now,
question. Do you feel like it got closure? You got
yeah,
one out the
I don't
three.
need closure. I don't need closure. But whoever has them now don't have my man. They have my problem. He needs help. There's a big difference.
Okay, thank
A,
you.
okay, a big difference.
Good job, fam.
Big
Good
difference.
job, fam.
Oh my God! Finally, like when you call into the radio show, that's how I felt. My fingers was
I'm
hurting.
dead.
Hi
Sorry.
guys.
Hi.
I just want to say, Korea, I can kind of relate to what you're going through, and I'm just praying for
Mm.
you. My
Thank you, love.
question is, I know that TKO was dibbling and dabbling. I know we had said that he had cheated with knowledge. When he cheated with P&D, what was the lies he was telling you?
Mm.
I mean,
Butterfly, stay
you
with
know
me.
what? When it comes to P&D, I honestly don't know the time frame. So I don't know if we were still together. He probably did know him. The
Mm-hmm.
only thing I know is the man don't got boundaries, y'all. So even with the girl, I think there was a girl that we met during court, and I think she said, "Well, he asked me to meet him at the park," and da da da. I believe, like, if it come to Barbie knowledge, P&D, the girl from the court, I believe everything. That man, he don't got no. One thing about a man that I don't like is when you don't got standards and preference. That man don't got a standard or a
She
preference.
left.
He
Why did she
like
leave?
whatever it is that's gonna be submissive to him, and that's a problem. And I learned that.
Okay. Also, Butterfly, I hope you are okay. Butterfly that was just up here to ask that question. I hope you're
Mhm.
okay in your situation. You did say that you're going through something. Ladies, it's hard
Yes,
sometimes to get away from the man that's beating on you. It's
absolutely,
hard, but just reach out to your family because what he's doing to you is wrong. What he's doing
absolutely.
to you is wrong, and he's trying to mold you and train you to feel as though he's beating you because you deserve it. He's beating you and it's not his fault, and he's beating you because he loves you and you're his bitch. That's not love, okay? And I'm talking to all the women that's going through this. It's not love. Please decipher. He shouldn't be beating on you. Okay? Please, ladies. Love don't hurt like that. Okay? Okay. Now who said bring them up? Love is kind. Love is fun. Love is communication. Love is a struggle, but love should not be black split eyes like Korea had, knots behind Korea head, bruises all up and down her fucking head, legs. That's not love. Being drugged all across the room, head bumping all on the floor, just like a rag doll being thrown in a closet, pulled out the closet. Then her body was so tired, he just laid all inside of her and she didn't
That's
move.
it.
Not
Yeah,
love.
that's not love, honey. And I had to accept that. I think he thinks he know how to love, but he doesn't. He don't love me. He don't love Armani. He love himself. He don't love the new people that's
35,
up in there.
45 minutes.
He don't love none of that.
Ain't he bitter?
And he bit
Like,
me.
like a fucking coward. All right, everybody saying ad. I'm sorry I missed so many ads. I'm just gonna add whoever I see. Sorry, you guys.
Hey, Playmates. Hey, Rhea.
Baby.
I had a quick question for you, baby. Um,
That's
I
no
wanted
love.
to know what message do you have for the ladies that, like the Moets and the girls that
Mm,
were all there doing their thing? What message do you have for those ladies? Because sometimes, when you say things like this is happening, they don't understand it. So if they was in that
yeah.
place, what message do you have for those ladies? Thank you so much for taking my
Good
call.
Um,
question, boo boo. Ooh, good question.
um, I just feel like the only thing is that I know that I can do is speak my truth, and hopefully that somebody would wait. I don't care if it's with him or not. It could be, any woman that don't or that's experiencing what we're experiencing. It don't have to be with a person on here. And another thing I would say is just have grace because y'all, we have to remember, and I got to take accountability because I used to be one of those women that would cam up and say, nope, we good. And nothing happened, and no, y'all are reaching, or y'all doing too much, and da 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 da. We happy, and
I
da da. I was one of those women, so don't pass judgment. Just pray, and
just pray.
hopefully, whatever their intuition is as a woman, that they recognize it immediately. Hey, and say something ain't right. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because I had that intuition and I ignored it. And unfortunately, I experienced what I experienced and I stood by what I stood by, cammed up next to him or not. And it wasn't right. But just pray and just pray for people and have grace for people and don't be mad and um don't be so judgy of people and stuff like that, and just hopefully that women just wake up and realize, like I said, I had just lost my dad. I thought that I was okay, but in all honesty I wasn't okay. And I think Armani told me she had just lost her brother when she met him. I think there's a new woman that lost her mom recently. Like, there's a pattern, and there's a pattern for a reason, and all we can do is pray. And hopefully what they saw of me and the time frame that I've been with him and the messages and everything that I done shown, that hopefully some woman has woke up and realized something and can walk
Man,
away or reach out to me and say, hey, Korea, this made a difference for me and I appreciate that, and whatever the case may be. And, just pray.
Oh, thank you, Rhea. Listen, everybody that's in the comments losing y'all mind. There's a lot of me's down there. Okay, I'm gonna get y'all. If you don't get you, then it'll be okay. We still got a panel discussion we having with all these other women. But I'm gonna grab y'all up. Just chill. Y'all don't got to curse and be cutting up. Y'all show out everywhere y'all go. Everywhere. And you be the main
Yeah,
ones
I'm
dragging
about
us
to
in
get
all
down
these
a
damn
little
different
bit.
rooms. Wait a minute, King
Hmm.
B. Let Luby ask her a question. Luby, go ahead, baby.
Okay, hello Korea, hello Empress. My
Right.
question is, did he ever mention his childhood growing up, like how his
Uh,
upbringing was?
mm, oh God, Jesus, how do I say this? No, he honestly really didn't. I don't know too much. I do know he don't know his father, and he doesn't really want to talk about his father. I think I don't know what happened like with his mom. It wasn't the best, but from the FaceTimes that I did see and the messages that I did see, they were really, really good. Now, I will say between him and my mom, it was definitely different from Armani's family and I guess other families that he dealt with, because my mom kind of like gave him a chance, you know what I'm saying? And was like, take care of my daughter. But obviously my mom didn't know what was happening on the back end at the time. And she was very, open to him. They would text. It was a good relationship and stuff like that. Now, I will say, I do find it weird that he doesn't really go home to see his mom. You know what I'm saying? Like if y'all have such a good relationship, I was a little like, wait, you'll never go home. And there was just certain things like when it came to my mom that after my dad passed, we had arguments about, because I was like, I'm not gonna leave my mom if this is going on in her house or in the house that I grew up in. I'm not about to leave her. And he would get upset about it. Like, no, I need you here and da 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 da. But I was just like, let me take care of this for her, because I'm taking care of a lot of stuff for my mom. Like, you know what I'm saying? So there was a little bit of red flags, but again, I ignored it. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys. But I don't know too much about the family aspect of it. I know his sister is very supportive and have been very supportive. Y'all know she's on the app. But yeah.
Okay, King B.
Is his real sister?
Yep.
This is real sister. Hmm.
They
She
definitely have the
precious.
same father, right? Definitely have the same father.
No, same mother.
Same mother. Okay, because she said she told me when I met her in Atlanta
No, that sister has the
has the
same.
same father. Okay,
Yes,
that's the only
that
one I
sister
know.
has a. Yeah,
Okay, that's the
no,
only
I
one
know
I know.
another
Okay,
sister. Yeah, I'm talking about the other sister. That
okay.
sister, I don't.
Oh, okay. Good. So that's the one we know, Juicy. Yeah.
I'm not talking about.
Okay, I think this was a very great interview. Empress never ceases to fail me on these interviews, and I was happy. I was at work, damn near got wrote up, but I had to tune in. Okay, it was worth it.
Thank you,
Ah,
love. I'm sorry about that. Thank you, love.
feel right now. I'm being for real. Okay, how do you feel right now? How do you feel?
Who's that? King B, you asked me that.
Yeah.
How you feel?
I feel I'm okay. I think I got over the hardest part, which was when I had to come back and cam up and tell what I experienced and what I experienced with Armani.
Hmm.
Um, and then I just feel like this is what I'm talking about when I feel like God showed me signs, because there was pictures. I said this, and I said there was a time I went to press charges in New York, and the lieutenant of this precinct said, well, do you have anything that happened in New York? And I said, I do, but I don't have proof. And she was like, well, you could still press charges, but I don't know what it would do. To be honest, then you would have to have two cases and da 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 da. So she was being very honest, very helpful, and I was just like, I left and I said, oh my gosh. I was talking to a friend and I said, oh my gosh. I said, I remember an incident. And I said, I got mad at him because I think he called Armani by another name. I don't know if it was Barbie or Knowledge. I can't remember at the time. And I got mad, like, why the fuck would you do this? And shout out to Barbie. She's texting me. Thank you, Barbie. And I said, and it busted. That's what happened with my leg. I think y'all saw the picture of my leg, my eye, and my lip. And we canned up the next day. And I was like, do somebody have this video? Like, I'm like, do anybody got this video of me? And he just bought the Bentley. We're riding around the city. I'm in a New York cab. And my eye is busted, my lip is busted, my legs are bruised, my arm is bruised. All that I couldn't find. I'm telling Eb, I can't find this shit. And I know I got
Mm-hmm.
pictures of it. And then today, I forgot about a soror that I entrusted, and I sent her the pictures of my experience. And when I say that a lot of my journey has been God, it has been God when it came to my book. I didn't know how to start a book. I didn't know where to go. And I went to sleep and I woke up, and the next day Jason Lee shouted out his writer. That's one sign. And then the Cassie and stuff started happening. And then the Cassie video triggered me because that nigga dragged me for about 40 minutes, dragging me, kicking me, hit me in my face, hit my head across shit, made me get naked, all this stuff. And I'm like, bruh, I was triggered. I know people think that I am lying, over exaggerating, or none of that. But the reason why I know it's true is because the next day I said it. I told everybody that was there on Thanksgiving Day that day. I told everybody what that man did to me. What's up, Joya? I told everybody. I'm talking about mothers. I'm talking about daughters. I'm talking about sons. I'm talking about friends, family, admins. Everybody knew. And they apologized to me because they saw how I looked. They apologized. It was like, I'm so sorry. I just didn't know what to do. And da-da-da. I had phone conversations. Don't ever go back to him. Don't ever. Da-da-da-da-da. All that shit. All of it. So he can't come up and deny it because it happened in front of people. And the same story that I give y'all today, I'm giving to y'all. I gave to them that same day. My story hasn't changed, bruh. It hasn't changed. And when it came to Armani, because it didn't happen to me, don't mean that shit wasn't traumatic because I had to stand up. I had to be like, nigga, we all about to get fucked up. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna protect her and do the best that I can and calm your ass down and whatever the fuck it is. I lost my
Mm.
job
Yes, Lord.
because of them. Not because of them in a bad way. Well, him in a bad way, but I'm not
No,
saying because of
yeah.
Armani in a bad way. But you know what I'm saying? I lost my corporate job because of y'all, because I didn't feel safe to leave Armani with him. And she know how she looked. I can picture right now the vision of how thick Armani's hair was with blood, how it came down her face, bruh. And
Mm.
Armani is so strong that she did not want me to, even though she kept saying, call the cops, call the cops. Like before it happened, she kept saying, call the cops, call the cops, call the cops. But at the time, she was like, Korea, don't do it. Don't do it. It's okay. I'm going to be okay. Just get me a rag. Just give me, we all got to calm down. We prayed. That nigga didn't apologize to her. He didn't say, all he said was, let's get through this and move on and da. And me and Armani, during the prayer, open our eyes and look at each other like, what the fuck?
Kimby, do you have
During the
another
prayer,
question, my
Kiki.
love? Kimby, you have
No,
another question? Oh.
that was it. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Thank you,
so
handsome.
it's just, like I feel like I'm doing the right thing. That's my answer. I feel like I'm doing the right thing. I don't regret it. I'm glad I woke the fuck up out. I'm gonna continue to
I'm
pray for
glad she's
Armani and
healthy
that
too.
baby. And it is what it is. Like I would have never thought, y'all. I would
Rest
tell them, I would always reiterate to them, you
Mm-hmm.
hold on. I would always reiterate to them, you will never worry about me saying nothing. You would never, ever, ever, ever worry about me saying nothing. But
Caribbean.
when go ahead. You said what, my
No, you're
love?
fine. No, I'm talking to the
Okay.
comments. You're fine.
Okay. But when you're triggered and you're genuinely triggered, and then you see the person that you're triggered by having motherfucking orgies. And even Madame Lowe said, oh, he beating bitches and putting them closets. And you claim you ain't fucking your fucking assistant, and you out in these streets, and that baby ain't 30 days years old, and Armani is carrying your so-called child. I'm not saying if it is or if it ain't. I don't give a fuck what the reason is. If he manned up and just said, I'm gonna take care of it regardless, or if he know for a fact that it's his child, respect that woman and respect that baby. And shame on fucking Lotus for even camming up in front of that man naked like you comfortable. That man been fucking Lotus. He been
Ben.
fucking Lotus. And I don't give a fuck what nobody say. No shade to anybody. Cause I know I've heard some stories where people will say, I ain't gonna give no names. You can. But I know I've heard
I
and seen
ain't.
clips where people will be like, well, I heard Armani cry out and and I didn't do anything and Bruh, I don't give a fuck. As a woman, Armani can't say not one time that Korea never stood in front of TKO. I always stood in front of her. And I told him, now I would have walked away and I would be like, I'm going to walk away. But if I hear anything, we all three going to be fucking boxing up here. And I would tell him that to her face and his face. Don't play with me. We are grown adults. We could communicate like fucking grown adults, bruh. Every time. I can't name not one time, unless I was here in New York sitting in this chair, that I was not there for fucking Armani, bruh. I don't give a fuck if it was small, if it was big, if it was minuscule. I don't care, bruh. If I was there, I intervened. I was right there waiting. I was my hands crossed. I'm gonna stay right here. Y'all talk.
Now
Y'all
you know
talk.
what's funny?
But I got
I
so
hate
much
the
hell,
fact.
bruh.
You
Go
okay?
ahead. I'm sorry.
Now the fact that the comments used to eat you up every single time, saying that you
Every
was
time.
always against her, and not and Martin never spoke out and said, "No, Korea's right. She's a real one. Her and I are close. We are cool." She
She
never
did
spoke
though.
out.
I think at the end when she told her family that I saved her life, I think then she was like, "Oh no, we locked in and da 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 da." But even before that, bruh, I didn't hesitate. And she can't. Armani will never. She better not come up and say, "Oh no, there was a few times where." No, if I walked away, I told him. If I did walk away, I said, "I'm gonna be listening." But if that shit get out of control, I'm right back here with you. Bruh, I'm not, I don't play that, bruh. Cause don't nobody deserve that. We're grown. You need to be slow to anger. You need to know how to communicate. You need to know how to express yourself, regardless if you disagree or not. And there's a lot of things when it comes to Armani that I kind of get, but I don't get. And uh like even with this, like I know that after I speak my truth, like me and Armani may not fuck with each other after this, and that's okay. But that's something that I have to come to deal with because and accept, because I did what I feel like I had to do. I did the best that I could do. I helped you. I coordinated. I I coordinated our freedom, our escape. It was me. I made sure that nigga was on live. And you had your shit packed. And I had my shit packed. And I was cool with him. And I loved on him. And I did everything to get us the fuck up out of there. I did that. I did it, Imp. Nobody else. Did we call on other people to help us in the time of need? Absolutely. Absolutely. But the one thing I knew to get us up out that motherfucking household at that time, where I
Talk.
knew I didn't feel safe to leave her, is this nigga got to be on live. And I ain't gonna say when he was on live because it's gonna come on some other shit. I'm not gonna say it. But I coordinated that shit. And she know it. I did that. Right. Y'all was on my ass. There's so many times, like I said, I would tell Armani, get in the front seat, Armani. No, I don't want to. Nope, nope. And she would jump in the back seat. Y'all would get on my ass. Let's do this content, Armani. Let's do no. Korea, like I love you, but nah, we good. But Korea, no, I'm not in the mood. Okay, but I took the L, and he would say that we. Come on, Miss Pretty X. That's beyond the point.
All right,
But
let's let
like
Brittany
what?
answer. Okay, go ahead. Let Brittany answer a question real quick.
I think so. What's up, Korea? So I don't know if this question was asked or not yet, but what made you intrigued about wanting to be poly? You get what I mean? Because that's not poly.
Yeah,
What
I
he
just.
doing, that's not poly.
I think.
Then
I think.
thank you, Brittany.
You're
It wasn't
welcome.
that I was necessarily intrigued about Polly. I just think I'm an open individual. And I at that time I was just like, you know what? He was very up he was very forthcoming about his relationship, and he was very forthcoming about his past. And I just was like, well shit. Well, if he's like that forthcoming, like, damn, let's see like how we mesh and how we get along. And from there, we was just inseparable. I'm not gonna lie. The man has the gift of gab. He will make you feel like you're the only one. He will make you feel like, you know what I'm saying? I don't never done this with anybody else. And I got shit where he wanted me to do IVF, and he wanted us to go to the motherfucking chapel. I said, hell no. You know how much slack I would get if
Hmm.
we got married and somebody found out before our money
And have a baby.
and have a baby? That man wanted me to go see if it was him, if it was me, or what we could do to have a child, bruh. Y'all, let me find these receipts. Let me find these receipts, bruh. It was so fucking bad. And I no, because I'm going to get the slack. I'm gonna get the slack, bruh. I'm gonna get the slack. That man didn't care. He wanted us to be buried next to each other, all that shit. He been wanted us to go to the court, all this shit. But you know what I learned though? Throughout, even before we broke up, I just said, oh, he tells that to everybody. And thank God I
Mm.
got to know somebody. Hold up. Thank God I ain't gonna say the name, but I got to know somebody. And this man would lie to me and say, oh, I never wanted to marry anybody else. But this person said, oh no, yeah, he was trying to marry me and do this and da da. Oh, what? Oh, okay.
How's your relationship with Z Korea?
No, me and Z good. Me and Z good. She supports me. She's already said that she don't have the strength that I have, and yeah, me and Z good. Me and Z good. Me and Z good. Me and Z good. But it's just like I don't think y'all I don't think y'all realize like it's just a lot. Like I'm getting perspectives from everybody. And so like even though he's telling me and I'm trying to believe in you as a man, but like when you hear stuff like, oh no, like I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. It's okay. I ain't gonna do that.
Well, it's your truth. It's your
Mhm.
story.
So I do have a question.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't even realize nobody was up. I'm over here talking my shit. My bad.
Oh no, no, you're good. So I do have a question. So, well, it's in a series. It's not that much, but I do want to break it down. Um, so you did say that there were multiple occasions where Armani wanted you to call the police, right?
Hmm. Absolutely.
Had that actually would have happened at one of those times where you've called the police and they got involved, there was this investigation and everything, he goes to jail, would you have felt like that was the point at where you would actually detach yourself from the situation? Or do you feel
Not
like,
from
because I know,
Armani.
okay,
Yeah, not from Armani. No,
because
not
I
from
know there's a lot
Armani.
of women
But
that will
he would have been.
pursue,
It would have been a rap. It would have been a rap for him.
okay,
At the
yeah, because
time
I
where
know,
he was telling me to call the cops because we were scared out our fucking lives, and I got a message that I sent to him. Me and Armani are deathly afraid of you. Um, he would have been. It would have been a rap for him. It would have been a
oh,
rap for him. It would have been a rap.
because he
But
seems a bit
I
of a
wouldn't.
sweet talker, so I feel like maybe he, I don't know,
Absolutely.
if he would try to convince a person to drop the charges and things like that and try to
Now he
woo you to
probably would
kind
have
of like
That's
got.
what he
come
does.
back.
Yeah, I ain't even gonna lie. I
Thank you,
can't
little
say he
badass.
probably would have got us to drop it. I mean I can't.
Yeah, that's what he
I don't
does.
know. We was in love, and I mean she's still in love. I don't think that what me and him had was love anymore. Thank God, I'm out of it.
I
Right? That's
I
not
have a quick.
love. So
I,
hold on, real quick, my love.
okay, sorry.
That like that's not love, and so I'm out of it, and I see it, and it was toxic and all this other stuff. So yeah, I don't. Yeah, but go
I
ahead,
don't. I
Stormy.
actually.
Y'all, can I
I
get some
actually
gifts
don't.
too, y'all? I know y'all running amp up. Can we please get some
I
gifts over
Come
actually
here?
on,
don't
yeah.
think that um Armani is in love either. I think Armani is comfortable and she's dealing with her
Yes,
comfort.
they're
She's
very
sticking to her comfort. But I
they're
have a
very
question for you.
codependent.
Does he make like all? Because right now there's a whole house full of ladies and they're loud, acting crazy and all that. Does he make everybody that come in there sign anything? Do y'all have to like sign
No,
NDAs or
I
anything?
don't.
Oh, okay.
I
So
didn't.
everybody
Yeah.
can snitch if they wanted to.
Yeah, I didn't sign no NDA. Even
Yeah,
if you
they
listen, look. Y'all gotta understand, right? Thank you, Bad Beauty. NDA only works and is only valid when there's nothing illegal going on. So if
okay.
a
I
man
didn't know
rapes
that.
you, yes. If a man rapes you, if a man whatever
Yeah, NDA won't
abuses you,
hold. Right,
it won't hold, honey. I don't care what people
right,
think an NDA do. The only time
right.
an NDA don't work is if it's consensual. I mean, if it works is if it's consensual and stuff like that, and you just trying to get it
Like
for
if you
clout,
like
whatever.
if you come over
But
to
if
my
it's
house
it,
and we all
yeah,
just chilling and having good conversation, we can NDA that. Put your phones away,
yes,
no pictures. We just chilling. Whatever goes on here stays here,
right.
as long as we're not breaking the law
That's why
or
Cass is speaking. Exactly.
right.
Yes. And so, like, even if I would have signed an NDA, the shit that I experienced, it would have been a wrap. It doesn't apply to him no more
Go ahead, Stormy.
Hi
legally.
Empire. Hi Empire Korea.
Hey.
I was just there was a time when you, Armani, and TKO were at the club, and at one point TKO noticed Armani had a R earring in her ear.
Mm.
Whatever happened with that?
I mean, that's when all hell broke
Because
loose.
everyone was
The
saying
R
that
is
the
for Reese.
R
Everybody
earring.
know that.
Yeah.
Armani even got a tattoo of Reese on her name. That's why she got that leaf cover. It's covered up with a leaf behind her
Mm.
ear. Yeah, she had Reese tattooed it on her behind her ear. It's covered up with a leaf. I just found that out. No shade. Y'all can
What?
figure yeah, y'all can figure out how I found that out, but I found that out. Yeah. So yeah, like Armani know what she had. They're just very codependent on each other. Very, very
So,
codependent.
so she had an R earring and she had a tattoo of Reese's name. What?
Behind her ear, yes. And he made her cover that shit up with that big ass leaf back here. And you know what's so weird is I think he covered up Armani's lips on his neck. There was a reason why he covered up Armani's lip. So what he gonna do now? Because we talking about it now is, oh, me and Armani gonna get tattoos on our rib, or trust me, it's gonna be some shit. Don't fall for it. No shade. Don't fall for it. But yo, that's what's gonna happen.
Thank you, Star. That was good.
Hmm.
Thank you.
Ooh,
Yeah,
Star.
I just, Honey B. That's what he gonna do, Honey B.
Oh,
Oh,
could you
trust
Honey,
drop
you
me?
me,
down?
because
Yes.
it's being clocked. Oh, trust me, him and Armani gonna get a tattoo where it's somewhere special or some shit like that. Cause he gonna make it seem like, bruh, cause there you been having Armani lip on your neck or wherever the fuck it was.
And
Why
you
you
see the
covering
earring.
it
Okay,
up?
okay, they put the earring in the comments. Okay, let's see. All right.
Why you covering up?
Oh, Armani got the earring on right there.
She got the. What do you mean she got the earring on right there? What are you talking
They
about?
they dropped it in the comments. The earring, I never saw it. They
Oh
oh.
yeah, the art. Yeah, it like at that. This is the thing though. You gotta understand. Like I get Armani. I told her take that earring off. If it's around him, take it off. She was like, nope. Armani said, nope. I'm not gonna do that. And I was like, all right, Armani. No, Armani was happy, and Armani was in love. No shade. And she did not give a fuck. And shout out to Armani. More power to Armani. Yes, because I get it, and I get where she come from. how she was being treated, or whatever the case, that she felt ignored and not loved and not supported and embarrassed and physically abused. I get it. Don't give a fuck no more. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you that I still got it. And she did. And that shit worked. That shit Reese woke motherfucking TKO Capone all the way the fuck up. No shade. And I wasn't mad at it, honey. And y'all blame me when Armani was talking in my ear. Da-da-da. No, don't blame me. I'm telling her, like, yo, chill, Armani. Like, Armani, chill. Like, da-da. Y'all blame me for that shit. No, that girl was happy in love. And when I seen Armani and Reese, they
Ooh.
were happy in love. The
Wait, are
way
they
that
trying to
you,
say the police? Wait, they're trying to say the police is at his house.
They are.
What?
they could be at his, I don't know why. I don't
Oh,
know
somebody done
why.
called a welfare check. Somebody done called a welfare
Mm.
check. Oh my God, I'm glad we were live.
Yeah, I don't know why. Don't do that, but don't do that,
Oh,
y'all. Don't do that. Don't do that, because I'm sure that he not gonna do nothing crazy. It's not the time. Trust and believe that if I have enough to fly to motherfucking Vegas and get a hotel and do what I need to do, it's gonna happen. Don't worry about that. And then I leave it in God's hands. Whatever happens is what happens. So yeah,
so how?
but
Oh, so
yeah,
they not live no
that's the
more?
stuff that I'm talking about, bruh. Like it's just dumb shit, bruh. Like we know, like what the fuck, we know, like nigga, she had Reese's name on the back of her ear. You made her cover that shit up with a motherfucking leaf. Don't call the house. Don't call the police to his house. Don't do that,
Well,
y'all.
that's them the supporters doing that because they think they need to do a welfare check on her tonight.
Yeah, but he's live though. But he's live, so you know he not doing nothing.
They shouldn't be doing it while he's lying, right?
Yeah.
They say he got multiple calls. Oh, two. That's so. Ooh. I ain't feeling sad about him. What I'm saying is they on his ass. Okay, let me get you out of here for me, 10. I feel sad for him. Kick her out. I feel sad for you. Bye. Get your ass out. I don't feel sad for this fucking bozo.
And that's what he do, y'all. He'll say, "I'm a big broadcaster on the app." So yeah, no, y'all. I get
Mahana.
trolled. People send
Oh my
stuff to
God.
my house. Y'all, the thing about the Discord is, y'all tell y'all business, and he knows in advance what the hell y'all about to do. That's the problem with the damn Discord. No shade. And he'll be like, "We got 6,000 people, and I get trolled all the time, and they send pizza and food and da da da." I had to tell my probation officer, y'all, we good. Like, I just get trolled because I'm such a big broadcaster and they hate on me. That's it. So
Listen, you guys, if y'all really think that girl need a welfare check later tomorrow, next week, I mean, do the right thing. But let's not do this hate crime stuff. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
This man
yeah.
gonna get
He's
everything
he's
he
on live.
deserves.
Yeah, he's on live. So
But if
don't.
he ain't beating
Yeah,
on money right now live, save
yeah.
your 911 calls. Because if he put his hands on her, y'all know what y'all need to do. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Save these calls because if one night he gonna beat her and the police ain't gonna show up because y'all just
Yep.
calling and calling. Save these
Yeah.
911 calls when you need them. That's very important. She gonna
Yeah.
need some. She gonna need. Okay.
Yep. When she do need it. When she
Mhm.
do need it. And don't worry, y'all. I know somebody that worked for the FBI in Las Vegas, honey. They know about him. I'm gonna tell you that now. And when I go press my damn charges, it's gonna be a problem.
The police stuff. I see they left.
I ain't saying that the person got pulled like that. I ain't saying that. But all I know is that they are aware of this man. And I didn't believe it before. But trust me, they watching that man. They
Yeah, gonna
watching
get
that
them.
man.
All right,
Yep.
Korea, you want a
They
few more
watching.
questions? How you feeling? You feel good?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm
Good.
good.
Good job, Korea.
Hmm.
Okay,
Yeah, he
what
gonna
me?
cam up. The thing is, y'all, he gonna cam up like everything is cool and he ain't worried and da da da. He gonna cam up. Trust me. He gonna do all that. That nigga, he's scared. He's scared. Don't let him
Finally,
fool
y'all
y'all.
see the proof.
He
Y'all
worried.
thought she
He's
was
scared.
lying. They thought you were lying. They thought you was lying.
I ain't
Y'all see
lying.
now. That girl got
Well, I
receipts,
believe
text
Korea
messages,
from the
everything.
beginning because we have to remember Korea has never been the one to really step up. She even when she was done with
Mm-mm.
him, she wouldn't bash him. She wouldn't wake up anything. So when Korea first
Mm-mm.
started up, I always believed her even before seeing receipts. I just
Mm-hmm.
did. And it's sad that people are
Yep.
seeing receipts and still are saying like, why did she take? I don't care if she took 10 years to come. I don't care if she took 30
Come out.
years. Who gives a fuck? He
Who
still
cares?
did it.
Yep.
But I just
Mm-hmm.
wanted to ask you, Korea, do you think Armani, because to me, Armani seems like she's scared. Like it seems like he forces her to go live. Like she don't really want to be live. Like it seems like he forces her to interact. Like when he had those girls over there in Vegas, like forcing her to come out the room and take pictures
Room
with
and
them.
take
Like
pictures. Yep, absolutely.
is she scared of him?
Yeah, I think that when you come accustomed to certain things, like you just be like, let me just do it, but just because I don't want no problems. Let me. Hmm. Armani
Well, I
ain't
hope the
Polly.
baby wakes
Armani
her. I
don't
hope
like
the
them
baby
girls.
wakes her. And I hope
Yeah,
she leaves
Armani don't
her.
like them girls. Armani didn't like me for a point in time. I know. I know, but it is what it is. It's okay. Me and Armani, our relationship grew however it grew, and however
Mm-hmm.
it's growing, however it's not growing. But yeah, she not Polly. That shit not. And I told him that back in whatever. Yo, Polly ain't gonna work, bruh, for two reasons. Because the issues that you got deep down, rooted down inside yourself, and because Armani ain't Polly, it's not gonna work. I don't give a fuck if she just do it just because and da da da, it's not gonna work because we all know. Regard at first, I was like, okay, maybe Armani will be better if I'm saying they bring somebody that contributes and stuff. But Boss Life did that. She still like Armani was still in the back. She in the back. She not coming to the forefront like that, bruh. Armani's not Polly, and his shit is not gonna work. And I'm gonna tell y'all that now.
Right. See, that was my question because earlier
Hmm.
when you was showing the messages between you and Armani, it was a message in there where she was like, "He is your man. He is your
Hmm.
soulmate." That
Yep.
season is over
Yep. She would
for
tell me that
him
all the
and
time.
I. And so I
Yep.
feel like the reason why she doesn't participate is because she no longer wants to be there with him. But I feel
Mm.
like because
They're
that's all she knows, she can't get nowhere.
no.
So my question
They're
to you
both
was,
very
is that why?
codependent. I do think that they love
Okay.
each other. I think they're very codependent, and I think that they feel like that they can't live with. I do think that, and that's a very
Right.
strong bond,
Okay.
and that's a very strong love. I'm not gonna deny that. But Armani used to tell me, "Oh, it's different with you, Korea. You didn't have to bring no money. That man has slowed down a little bit." But I said, Armani, like I said, told y'all, do I experience abuse? Yes. Do I experience emotional abuse? Yes. Has he cheated on me? Yes. Has he disrespected me? Yes. Has he embarrassed me? Yes. Has he done that to you? Yeah. Don't stop. I ain't no different. Even though I would cam up and be like, "Oh, this my nigga," and and stand by and love on him and I ain't no. I'm no different.
Mm-hmm.
Stop telling me that,
Okay, Keisha
Armani.
Boo.
Stop
Let's go,
telling me
Keisha
that.
Boo. Let's go, Keisha Boo. Keisha Boo.
She muted. They're muted, I think.
All right, go ahead, Ma. Sorry.
Am I okay? You can hear me?
Yay, baby.
Mhm.
Hey, Amp. Hey, Korea. How y'all doing? I
Good.
have two questions. First one is TKO a pimp?
I mean, not in my opinion. He never asked me to walk the blade or bring a bag and strip and Yeah, so I would say no. That's not my experience.
Okay.
Um,
And the second one, do drugs play a part at all in any of this?
I mean, if you consider maybe lean, I do think he acts a little bit different if he's on lean. But yeah,
Okay. All right. Thank
mm,
you. That's all I
he's
wanted to
he's a
ask.
That was
yeah
good
he's a
questions,
different
Keisha Boo.
he's a different person on lean. Yeah,
Okay. Well, God bless you, Korea, and I hope
thank you.
nothing but the best for you and your ventures.
Hmm.
I had to
He
leave
beat me
after.
for giving me. Hold up, hold up. Somebody said he beat me for giving me money. Giving him money says he did try to pimp you. Oh,
Hmm.
that doesn't make sense to me. He
Don't
beat
make
me for
sense.
giving him money. I don't understand.
Okay, pimping her would be putting her out on the blade so she can have sex with men for money.
Right.
Okay, so don't let's not y'all in the wrong room
Yeah.
if you being slow. This is not the
Yeah, he,
slow
he he
room.
never did he never did that to me. He never did that to me. He never asked me to do the blade. He never asked me to strip. He never asked me to come. Now, did money what ended up being a issue because I wasn't contributing the way that he wanted me to? Absolutely. Absolutely. What's up, Prezi?
Hey y'all. Thank you for this. I love when, people come out and they tell their story. I had to leave the live so many times because I constantly get triggered, by
Mm-hmm.
it. But I think that, this is a great platform to continue, even after the story's been told, for others to come and express, what they've been through. But my question is, I was watching a YouTube video one day and you and Armani was lined. In the midst of you and her being lined, you had put your phone on mute. And when you put your phone on mute,
Mm.
Armani's live dropped where she was in a single live and you weren't live anymore. Was that one of the days that, because we could hear TKO screaming at you and you put the live on mute. Was that one of the days
I would
that
have to
you were?
yeah, I would have to watch it. You would have to send it to me and I would have to watch it to be honest with you cuz I there's instances after instances after instances and I don't I'm not gonna lie, so I would have to watch it. Just send it to me, Prezi, so that I can
I
see
would.
and I would tell you if it was an instance, to be
And
honest with
another
you.
thing I wanted to say was the time that you were out with Empress and you were on the phone with TKO and he was talking about, what you were where you were going and he was yelling at you and and this and that. That's when I knew. That's when I knew.
Mm. Mhm.
And that's when
Mhm.
Empress was talking about it. And that's when we,
Mhm.
started following the story a little bit more closer.
Mhm.
Because, at one point I was, admin in his room and all that. And
Right.
then I went ghost and I had
Yeah.
told him I had to leave the app because this stuff like this continues to trigger you. And I
Mhm. Yeah, he
understand
didn't
where,
like what I had on. He
right,
didn't like I
people
think I had
didn't
on a white dress
understand.
initially.
Right.
Mhm.
People didn't understand when you kept saying, I don't remember. But
Mhm.
sometimes you get the triggers in your mind don't come back until you replay them and you have to
And
Mhm.
keep
not only
replaying
that,
them.
how many times she done been pounded in her head?
Mhm.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Yep.
Bummer, you got to
So,
start muting. Stop kicking people, Bummer. Just mute. Just mute. But go
so
ahead.
I just wanted to say I appreciate both of y'all. I'm glad you came out to tell your story. Keep your head up.
Mute.
Continue to pray, ask God for the deliverance
Thank you,
and the
love. Thank
sound
you.
mind to understand, everything that you went through and continue to be a voice for
Thank you,
us,
love.
both you and him. And I love you.
Thank you. Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. I appreciate that.
Thank
Thank you
you,
so much.
Chris.
That was nice,
Thank you,
present.
sis. The quiet
Well,
one. You've
hey,
been so
Em.
quiet. Hey, baby.
Hey,
Mm.
Em. Hey,
Hey,
Korea.
sugar.
So I just want to tell you, I'm so proud of you, Korea. It takes a
Thank
lot of
you.
courage, to get up here in front of 20K people. Like, it
Mhm.
takes a lot. I don't even think if I was in if I was in your shoes that I would be able to do it. And I actually called, a few people that don't know you, never heard of this app,
from Philly that I know, was in abusive, relationships
Yeah.
in the past now, and told them, like, I want y'all to get on here. I want y'all to, hear this person's story. I've been watching,
Mm-hmm.
and they've
Mm-hmm.
been on here the whole time. But
Oh.
one thing I noticed about you, and you're a Capricorn like me, and we
Hmm.
don't hold grudges at all, but we don't play either. So I
Mm-hmm.
just have one question for you. Once this is, said and done and is all over, how do you feel like what 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 do you want to be this end result with him?
Uh, dang. That he seeks help, professional help, therapy, and anger management, and there's consistent change, and there's no disrespect. Um, you know, I've always told Armani, I literally, I have told him and Armani, everything I say to y'all, I have said to their face. You gonna end up with him. Armani gonna
Hmm.
be the one laying next to that man 6 feet under. The only thing is you gonna go through hell, and
Hmm.
hopefully you see your worth if he don't change sooner than later. That's it. She gonna end up with him.
But guess
I've
what
Hmm.
though?
always said that.
I don't know if Armani gonna get some strength because she got that baby now, and the fact that you have come forward.
Hmm.
If he
She gonna.
hurts that, Armani gonna hurt him. She gonna protect that baby.
Yep.
I
Oh
I
just
yeah.
don't
think,
believe
and
in her. Armani gonna hurt him.
Mama M, you telling the truth on that because I think
Whew.
like I watched from
Mhm.
today, like when you first got on here earlier, and just watching like everybody in the comments. I mean,
Mhm.
everybody, like, cause even myself, and I'm not a liar. I was like, Korea's not gonna let loose. Like she's holding back. But when you got back and you calmed down, you wiped them tears, and you came back,
Mhm.
I said, "Oh, this bitch ready now. She doesn't like you. Just let it out, and that's what you had to do. You
Mhm.
had to get comfortable, and you just had to tell the truth.
Mhm.
Once you start doing that,
Mhm.
now everybody starts to see. But I hope
Yeah.
all these
And that's
women,
only
that's
what I
there
remember,
now.
y'all. Yeah, that's only
Hmm.
what I remember. I'm sure there's shit that I don't remember,
And
and
that was
hopefully in
enough though. Like,
conversation, yeah. But I know, but hopefully in conversation, like I can just remember all the times that something happened, or he was just disrespectful, or whatever the case may be. And this is to two people. This is to two people that he was so called
hmm
so in love with,
I love
and I
with.
love
Mm-hmm.
them. And like these are two people that were submissive as well. I ain't submissive no more to him, but that's submissive as hell, that stood by his side and sucked it up and would smile on the camera. That nigga would disrespect us, talk about us, say what we lacking, but let us cam up and say what the hell you lacking or what the hell you doing behind closed doors.
Hmm.
He would have went through, and the messages that I got from both of them, bro, like y'all only seen half of it. I ain't even gonna
Mm.
lie. Y'all
Yeah,
only seen
We
half of it.
know. We know
I
we only
just
seen
pray,
half.
I just pray
Ooh.
for your strength, just ask God that even once this over, because people still going to troll, people still going to talk, but you
Yeah.
just still, you still
You
continue to
either,
keep your
yeah,
head up,
that one advice that
pray,
somebody
Can y'all
ask
gave
make
me
sure
God
is
y'all
that,
give
just
for
yep,
real, please? Can y'all make sure y'all give for real, please? Go ahead.
that's the best thing for
um
you to do, though.
I
Just
thank
keep,
you. I am. I'm
continue to
looking at my message,
pray,
but
but
yeah, the only thing
thank
is
you.
is those
Keep it.
that mess with me is those that mess with me. So but you know, it is what it is at the end of the day, and hopefully, and thank, it's no shade. I'm kind of happy that the cops is there because he'll think twice about putting hands on damn Omani. Because if y'all keep calling, they come
Hmm.
back the next day and check her out, and something wrong. This is why I told somebody today, and I know y'all gonna hate me for this. I had said Armani is not gonna like me after this interview because I'm gonna tell my truth, and the reason why I'm gonna tell my truth when it comes
And be
to it is
quiet.
because
Join my
her
family.
her and TKO is part of my trauma, they're part of my journey, and they're part of my healing. And she not gonna like the truth. I feel like by y'all actually calling, he gonna think twice about putting hands on that woman. Because if y'all keep calling and they
Mm-hmm.
come back out and y'all send them pictures of me or whoever else, that girl gonna be protected. I had to wipe my hands. This is somebody that I genuinely cared about, and I mean care about and love and whatever. But you know what? I had to pray to God and I had to say, you know what, God, because this is something I had to think about. If I tell my truth, what's gonna happen to her or the baby? And God said, I got her. And God said, don't worry about it. And I had to wipe my hands with it. Y'all may think that it's not a good look and I'm selfish or whatever the case may be. I get it. I understand it, whatever, whatever. But that is a sacrifice that I had to make. I did what I could do as a woman when I was there in that household. I lost my job. I did not leave that woman. I didn't leave. I did not leave Vegas until I know or knew that Armani was safe. I lost my job.
Jesus.
I can't worry no more. And y'all could judge me and say whatever you want. But thank God. So it may be a good thing that they came because he gonna think twice about doing anything to that girl.
Amen. You're so
Okay.
resilient. Go ahead, non bias.
Hey y'all. Korea, I got two questions for you. The first question is one time you looked like you had like lip fillers in your lips. Now, was it
That
really
was
lip
yeah, that
fillers?
wasn't yeah. So yeah, no, it wasn't no abuse or nothing like that. So yeah, no.
Okay, so the second question I have is when he made y'all sing The Boy Is Mine, was that like forced? Y'all didn't want to do that, did y'all?
Honestly, I don't think Armani wanted to do it at the time.
Did you want to do it? Because that was
Yeah,
kind of lame. Did you?
I wanted to do it. I just didn't know the words. Yeah, I wanted to do. I don't care. Like that's fun. But I don't think. I don't know. I can't say that I can't remember. But I think she didn't really want to do it because it was just like, okay, you know what I'm saying. But
Yeah,
it was still
I
fun.
don't blame her, Korea. That was lame as hell. But that's all I want to
But
say.
it was fun. I mean, it got a lot. I ain't gonna lie. People liked it because it got a lot of views on the channel. No shade. I can understand if it was low in views, but it wasn't. Queen Loaded, that day where he slammed me on the ground was not abuse. I already told Charlie that. That was not abuse, my love. So yeah, that wasn't abuse. So stop putting that picture in there because that's not what it was. Because if it was, I would
I
tell y'all.
told y'all
Y'all
that
remember the
I looked at
time that
that
he
thing really good. That was a key. They planned that. You could tell.
Yeah, no, it wasn't that it was planned. It was just that they took a snippet of the whole entire live. We was great before,
Oh, it looked like
after.
he
It was
said, "You ready?" He's like, "You ready?" And then he just did it. It
oh
looks like
nah. It wasn't planned. It wasn't planned. It wasn't planned. Yeah, Queen Loaded. That's not what it was, my love. I promise you. I would say if it was, it wasn't. Uh huh. All right. I'ma get off and I'll probably go to a solo later, but
okay. Everybody, Korea did so great. Oh my
thank you,
God.
love.
All right, so it's 2:37 a.m. Look, stay tuned if she go live, you guys, for her solo. But she did a good job. We
Thank you.
had
I
she at
appreciate
first
it.
she was nervous, you guys, but she came back with a vengeance. Thank you,
Mm,
Karia, for telling your story. We are
you're
very sad
welcome.
that you went through it. We're sorry you went through it because your story sounds like a lot of our story. But
Mm-hmm.
you on your way to healing. You moving forward now. You know that it's bullshit, and now you got something to say.
Yeah, for
Despite what
sure.
triggered you, when it triggered you, your job is
Right.
to come here today and bring awareness, and you did that.
Thank you,
You
my
did
love. I
that.
appreciate it.
You
Thank
did
you.
that.
I appreciate
You
y'all. Thank you.
did.
Hopefully y'all understand and just be a little bit more, have a little bit more grace and be a little bit more slow to anger. That's it. That's all. Thank you, Imp.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
Amy.
See you soon. Wasn't that dope, y'all? Okay, let's switch over to our solo.